hard stop
I
at
mean,
2.
we bully you as much as we bully Gail. Yeah. We bully Sophie and bully Gail.
It's only fair.
Yeah. We are live and getting started. Since I have a hard stop at 2, I figured I would just jump into it. And we'll collect people as we go for those who want to join.
Can we see?
Give me what?
I'm asking you if we can see.
I'm working on it. He just hit live. Give me a sec.
Work faster.
You work fast.
What is happening?
I never know anymore. I'm just hearing that in like another continent, just going yes.
You're like, I gave up a long time ago.
You started? Oh.
You're just over there in Tea and Crumpets land.
Yeah.
I don't know why every time I see you, I want to throw tea away. I don't understand.
Also, why was my voice just on repeat? I don't like this.
Because you're British.
Why is there like a...
You're used to repeating yourself, so we can...
I can genuinely... Can no one else...
No.
Are you double?
Yeah, I've got a reverb.
Hold on your stream?
Now you're having auditory hallucinations.
Oh, it might be. Oh, that's done it, yeah, sorry.
There are 2 viewers.
I just got really freaked out. I thought the voices were reaching out again.
It's Shanti. Run.
Right.
Run.
Shanti. No, it's just all the other characters rattling along inside here, you know.
Did you, you figured it out, though? You got it?
Oh, yeah, I got it, yeah.
Okay.
Turns out you just have to press a button, and it sorts everything out.
Yeah, normally that's how that goes, yeah.
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 Pressing buttons.
Yeah.
IT for Brits.
Yeah, the problem is if I press buttons, it could be the right buttons, and then just something else happens.
Speaking of
Just
IT
press them
for
harder.
Brits, the IT crowd is probably the greatest show to ever exist, just for the record.
Well,
We're
I
talking
thought
about the
IT
British
for Brits
version,
was
right?
in at tea time.
Oh, now we have 4 people.
Damn it.
Hello.
We are talking about the British version of the IT crowd, aren't we? Because
No,
it, no,
Hello.
I just said that.
Speak louder.
Okay. Don't ask for it if you don't actually want it.
But it's so much fun. And it's hilarious.
I'm gonna
This
adjust
one strand of my hair will not fit the others, and I've just got this little freaking anime thing right here. Bounces.
I mean, I've got a fan on next to me, and I've just got wind. I've got almost like devil horn tufts just starting to come up. It's
I get one like right here. I ironed my hair this morning, so it's not showing. But sometimes I get them on like right here, and I'm like, oh, my tiefling horns are back.
Hey, baby.
I thought I just 3D printed those.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Romeo. Hi, buddy. Oh, no licking. No.
But he wants to lick.
That's too bad.
He wants to lick you.
We don't get what we want in life. Like, you want health points.
I will fight you
Gosh.
right here, right now.
That is a sore
On live
subject.
camera.
No, you won't. You love me too much.
Now, for those viewers
Teresi
from a couple
can't
weeks
fight her.
ago,
She's in a different height class.
Stop.
Oh, jeez. Y'all are just going for it. All right. So,
oh yeah,
Anyway.
welcome
What
everybody.
happened last session?
Did a few adjustments. I'm hoping I'm just trying to fix everything really quick. Because for some reason a window did a thing and now it looks weird, so I'm fixing it. But yeah, if you guys want to recap what happened last session really quick, and we can go ahead and get started on where we are.
Kidis was a
Trauma.
boss.
Kidis was a boss.
I got
Gail
really
was
good
disappointed
Yes, he
In
was.
surgery.
and swore.
balls. So it all started when we all decided to do different things for the boss fight that we were supposed to do. Cedar and Gale surrendered. Dana said, "We're going down." And Philo joined as a giant teddy bear. And Candace was in another room trying to convince a Warforged to get in her bag of holding.
Kidnapping.
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 I asked her permission.
Robo-napping.
No, you did not.
Robo
You asked
napping.
her permission when she noticed.
I asked her permission after she hung me by my wrist.
I just love the idea of Kidis just dangling there, like, "Hi, would you like to go in the safe bag?" It's
Hi, would you like to join our cult?
not the cult, you guys.
It's not the cult.
I was waiting for that.
But I did manage to somehow convince the Warforged to go in my bag, telling her that there's a castle in Toast. She didn't know what Toast was, and that's just devastating. I mean, she's only 28 days old, so makes sense.
Does she have taste buds?
I don't know.
Would she be able to
No,
taste?
they don't need to eat.
No.
Sadness.
Sadness.
That is
I just
sad.
consume oil.
But anyway, so then Cedar and Gale were continued being basically escorted. Then Pelly decided to keep shooting. Silvico escaped with the Nightmare Lady and his new bride. And so then Pelly was fighting this nightmare creature single-handed.
Vine doohickey.
Like this vine doohickey. Dana was just going at it with a bunch of Warforges. Cadis was in the other room still. And then start using Philo's eyes in the teddy bear form, started the geomancy spell to try to create a sinkhole. And unfortunately didn't kill anyone.
But you did make a sinkhole.
I did make a
And
sinkhole.
it did hold off the big guy.
Dana almost died. White saved Dana with a fairy that basically just reversed whatever happened, and so Dana didn't die. Then Dana summoned her horse, her nightmare horse, popped over to the ethereal plane, managed to escape getting damaged. The rest of most of the Warforges went after her Philo. One went after Pelly, pinned her down. Cadis' spell activated, making the sinkhole for the giant Warforged tank and made it fall down. Then everything went out. They all went after. When the sinkhole happened, all of them were all started by the sinkhole. Cedar and Gale escaped to the kitchen. Dana reappeared, grabbed Pelly, started running to the kitchen. Cadis came in and started going to the kitchen. Dana got into the kitchen. Gale hopped up on Dana's nightmare horse. Cadis teleported in front of the door, in front of a Warforged that's going after him. Slammed the door shut, used her goblin key to lock the door, and we ran down a secret passage that Cedar found. We went to the secret passage. Cedar used prestidigitation to make it so there's footprints looking like it was going where everyone else was going. Cadis created a wall to make it so like wherever we were actually hiding was just hidden. Then Pelly, before the wall went up, decided, hey, I'm going to be a butthead. Stole the necklace that we were going to use to try to convince everyone that Silvico sucks.
Also verbally eviscerated Cedar.
Yep, and
for no reason.
Just insulted Cedar, saying that she had no spine because she didn't fight Silvico right then and there. Then she took off because turns out she made a deal with the hag, and the hag was just like, I'm fulfilling my deal with her. And she's like, by the way, what you wanted, the wish I'm granting is killing Silvico for you. And then Cedar's like, I'm going against my deal. Lost her wings. The wings just rotted away with necrotic energy, just rotted away. Then she went in, had a whole mental breakdown. Gale went to talk to Dana, and Gale's like, hey, Cadis, go talk to Cedar. And I was just like, no.
You're a healer now.
And so then Cadis went to go talk to Cedar and sat down, and Cedar was just like all upset. And Cadis did her very best.
She did a very good job, all things considered.
All things considered, she tried. And then Gale talked to Dana and was just like, I am mad at you.
No. Not mad. Not angry. Disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
But then we had all our talk. Everyone went to bed. Cadis pulled owlin wings that she stole way earlier on out of her bag and was like, Fae Queen, sew these on. And so then the Fae Queen summoned her. Cadis gave up her crown that Cedar bought her. And then sewed the wings back on. Didn't tell anyone. Went to sleep. Dana popped over to the ethereal realm, discovered that apparently her Fae Queen doesn't like her right now because now her blood's normal color. And Cedar woke up and was like, what are these? These are not mine. And they were freaking out. And then Cadis was like, please tell me you're not mad. And she's like, no, I'm not mad. And gave Cadis a hug when she found out that Cadis is the one that did that. And then Gale was like, let's have a hug. And Cadis was like, nope. And just shoved Cedar over her again. And then we were going to escape. We were going to escape the little dungeon. There was some footsteps outside. Cadis was using a geomancy spell to get us out. But then discovered the Fae Queen, the direction of the Fae Queen, Aquafina. And so then she's like, didn't tell anyone. Was like, we're redirecting the spell to go down. And so now we're down in a dungeon.
That was really good and really fast.
It was like watching a scene from Ant-Man. I was really impressed.
There's absolutely no judgment here, but how many bumps have you done? I'll pause the stream before you answer.
No, this is just normal.
The only thing I've had is
just normal ADHD right there.
Just coffee.
Nope,
Just
coffee. No coffee.
Standard.
I had coffee, though.
Standard ADHD over there.
I do not need coffee. I exist on pure energy.
How shocking.
That's appropriate.
That's how I'm able to play this very, very, very loud character.
I exist on pure energy. I love that.
Exist on pure energy.
I am energy.
I am energy. That is all.
I weird people
Also,
out
for anybody,
quiet.
wondering last week how brutal the evisceration of Cedar was, if you're planning to see Oppenheimer this week, don't, because we've basically ruined it for you.
But anyway, now we're down in the dungeon, and Kittis has the Warforged in her bag, and I fully intend on taking care of her whenever we can.
Should probably be after.
Alright.
All of it. Yep. And you shouldn't have mentioned it.
Why?
He's here.
I swear, my Warforged is to hand I'm taking care of her. You took away my health points. You keep letting me keep my Warforged.
Oh my God.
You can't take anything else from me.
You know what I feel like doing now? Breaking
Taking
into taking a Warforged.
TPK?
Right? No.
Oh, you want to see Shreese break and lose her marbles?
Dude, I'm sitting right here. Y'all aren't in physical range. I'm in melee range.
I'm cool with this. I'm cool with this. Just whatever happens. I'm on a different continent. It's fine.
Is this the first time that it hasn't been me?
Yes.
Yes. This is the first time that I've been the one to not receive the flip off.
In that case, I feel honoured. Thank you.
Alright. So, yes, I don't know how to follow that. I do not have. I don't think I've ever had the energy in my entire lifespan to follow that intro right there. So we're just gonna put some music on and probably jump into it. So good job there. Thank you for the recap. And you all find yourselves at.
Are we having coffee?
Apparently my cousin is. Hi, Mike.
Hello.
I just have water. So you guys find yourself in a cavern with a light on either side at the end of kind of tunnels. It's very quiet. You can see vines kind of growing all over the walls, and they seem almost to be moving around. And you know that she's kind of here, because even as the sweat kind of drops off your face from being underground, it's warm and it drips, and then instead of falling straight down, it kind of falls to the center floor and the walls and kind of works its way through, and you can almost follow it. You kind of hear some footsteps and some murmurs coming from the ends of the caverns, but here you guys are, existing in a space. What do you do?
Existing in a space.
I've done my work. Someone else take charge.
That's fair. That's fair. Gail, I mean, this is like your fairy queen. Do you have any idea where she is?
I mean,
Oh,
not off the top of my
what?
head. I've got wings, not a navigational like honing rod or anything like that.
I forgot to tell you. The way you find her is water all goes towards her.
Oh, well, that's helpful.
Forgot to tell you. She told me while we
I
were
would like
fighting,
to-
I would go kidnap the Warforged.
I would like to spit on the ground and see where that goes.
Wait, do you guys know I kidnapped the Warforged?
Do we? I think
No.
Cedar asked if you got the Cedar checked on hey, did it work with you?
Oh yeah.
So I think
Okay,
Cedar.
let me try something here.
Ew.
Yummy. So you
It was better than the alternative, okay?
so you spit.
The other alternative.
And it's more mucus than liquid, but it's still
Oh,
actually. You notice where it kind of arcs and it kind of hits the floor with a splat, but then reforms and then kind of bounces 2 or 3 more times until it hits the
Oh,
cave wall.
Well, that's gross.
okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't.
Nah, it's okay.
I've got water. I could have used that.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm such an idiot.
could have used water.
Yeah. Oof. Anyway, I think she's behind that wall there. I think maybe I don't know if there's any more charge on that spell there that you guys cast. If not, we can always just try and.
Should we use it or should we follow? Let's see if one of these tunnels reaches there, so we don't have to use Too much spells.
Fair point.
Yep.
Um,
I don't even have my character sheet pulled up.
let's go to the one on the left, I guess. I mean, we can always double back.
Yeah, I'm not in any mood to split us up or anything like that.
Nope. Nope, we are
Yeah.
not doing that.
So you guys make yourselves. I'm assuming you're moving kind of quietly through the tunnel, and it actually opens from kind of like jagged cave and rolls out into kind of a polished stone. It's still made up of the same rock that the cave is made up of, but it's actually like polished and marbled and made to look actually nice. So you go from like carved out, just meaningless, to actually carved out with intention. You notice a small sigil on the floor in front of you. It's blue. It's emitting a blue light, and the a little bit further back into the room, a couple of feet, you can actually see a stone pillar, and it seems to be spinning. And each time it spins, vines are trying to grab it to kind of stop it from spinning. But then they break, and it's just kind of a continued sequence.
Can we figure out why it's spinning?
Sure. You can probably move in closer to examine the sigil or the pillar if you'd like. You can do an investigation. If you want to more move towards magical means, you can do an Arcana check.
I can have a look at the sigil. I'm just thinking if
Arcana
it's
on the sigil, you go Arcana on the pillar.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
analysis on the sigil.
You would do investigation on the sigil?
Yeah.
Wait, that's not
Sounds good.
great. But I have a real.
Oh, actually, no, I can do Arcana. It's a bit better.
15.
I rolled well.
Oh, for the first
17.
time in so long.
17. I beat Sophie my first roll.
25.
Oh, dang.
So
I'm proud of you.
you kind of
I got the pillar.
you kind of piecemeal it together. That the sigil is kind of a welcoming alarm. That if you were to kind of touch it, it would notify the cavern, like whoever might be later in the cavern, that there are visitors, essentially. This seems more of like a welcoming thing. You've seen spells like it before. Essentially harmless. It just lets out kind of a hum that'll probably resonate through the rest of the cavern. As far as the stone pillar with a 25, you realize it's there intentionally. Because these vines that are kind of going through this entire place are kind of taking over. And the stone pillar seems to be there intentionally keep the vines at bay so that the area can remain kind of passable. It wasn't built into the place, but it was placed there intentionally. Further into the room, you can actually see, oh man, what are they called? A capstan?
What?
That's what it is,
Oh,
right?
what?
Man.
Capstone?
It's the thing on ships that you spin to pull up anchors. It's capstan, right? Someone correct me. DM's having a brain dump.
Winchy thing,
Yeah,
right?
it's capstan.
Like a winch thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I was right. Sorry. See, maybe not so. I need more awake juice. Hold, please.
But
Oh no, the DM is hydrating.
Hydrating. And you can kind of see a blue glowing capstan further into the room.
Can I tell if it's like these are powered by the Fae Queen or like something else?
I think Gale would probably have noticed when looking at the sigil that everything seems to be linked here, but not powered by Fae. These are all powered by magic, or a magical source of some kind, but not Fae oriented.
Don't touch the pillars. I mean, don't touch the sigils.
wasn't going to. Not with my
It's kind
history
of
of
a-
touching things.
How big are the sigils? Like, do they take up too much room?
It's probably like a 5x5. Like it's a huge. Like you can stand in it as a person.
Okay. Well, don't see the Fey Queen here.
Yeah. Should we move on to the next room?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
So which way are we going?
So should we go the staircase route or that skinny hall?
I feel like staircase might be the better bet. I'm just thinking, in terms of getting a Fey Queen in and out.
Sip of water.
If-
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Using the literal tool we've been given.
oh yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
So, drip of water. Just like a small drip.
So the drip of water just more or less will kind of climb up the staircase like a reverse slinky, just up and up and up and up.
Nice.
And
Whoa.
it kind of skitters across the floor and hits up against the cave wall. It all seems to be pointing north. Or northern direction.
Staircase it is.
Yep. Sounds good.
So let's go.
So kind of as you guys go up the staircase, you can actually hear pacing in the room above.
Oh, oh dear.
Well, we're not going to go all the way up. We're going to kind of just peek over then. Someone else go first.
Dana will click her fingers, summon Cork, take over Cork's senses, and send Cork to go investigate.
Okay. So what Cork sees is generic guard 1. Trying to put him on the map here. So you see kind of a generic guard or person just kind of pacing back and forth. He's not Owlin though. He seems to mostly be human, and he's just pacing back and forth. Occasionally he's writing something on the desk, reading a paper or two, and then putting it down and pacing back and forth. You get like an impression that it's almost like an actor remembering a script, right? Like he's just being very method. But he's human.
Okay.
Is his name Daniel Day-Lewis?
Shyla, probably.
Oh. So I'm going to open an art installation. Nothing will go wrong.
You're caught in a bear trap.
Love that video so much.
So there isn't a way to necessarily sneak past without him noticing.
There seems to be there's a door in front of you that may or may not be locked. He's in kind of a room. You don't really know the layout of the floor around, like what this room really would look like yet. You get a general idea though from Dana's explanation through Cork's eyes, I'm sure, that there seems to just be kind of a center hallway leading away, and it's kind of like a corner room.
How to... So there's a few ways this could go. We could possibly use your suggestion to knock the guard out.
True, but we don't want to do that too many times because I can only do it twice, and that's if it's successful.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay, I have an idea. You're gonna hate me for this.
Oh no.
What's your play here?
Siri goes, I mean, maybe I can pretend to be a Colaris again. Pretend that
Oh yeah.
What would a Colaris know about this place?
Silvico was
What-
down here doing the experiments on Blue.
So it makes sense the member of his clan would maybe pop in and check on him.
Exactly. I hate to dishonor the dead, but I could make my feathers look like Wren's. Wren was the
Do you
one
need
that
any of us to
And
be
sorry.
escort or backup?
I think I'll
I
try
can
and
plant my
get
fort.
this
What you got,
Yes.
Dana?
Yes, do that.
Can Cork try to stealth over to the piece of paper to see what the guard is periodically reading?
Yeah, because Cork's invisible, right?
No, Cork can see invisibility,
He can
cannot
see
turn
invisible.
invisible.
That's right. Yeah, roll a stealth for Cork if you want to try it.
Cat that had invisibility would be terrifying.
23.
Ghost cat. Yeah,
I want my ghost
still
cat.
gotta get you that ghost cat.
Uh,
75.
The
I don't have that.
the paper he's reading is general orders. Guard the place until you relieved. Essentially, just a quick recap. You'll receive payment on completion of the job. Guard until you're relieved. Instructions to pass on for the next group. And it kind of gives you a general idea of the puzzles in this place. At least
Ooh, okay.
2 of them.
Okay. So I'll start spitting off what I'm seeing. And
All right. Okay, so there's a couple puzzles. I mean, that fits. There were puzzles at her temple too.
That's right. Yeah.
Which is an interesting similarity that she has with Yellow. But that is just a tangent. My bad.
Wait, does Yellow have puzzles as well?
Yellow likes, from what I've seen, Yellow likes riddles and thieves and stuff. So
Oh.
fitting.
Wait, do you like riddles as well?
Is
I
the
mean,
door
yeah.
unlocked?
Do you want to try to open it?
You guys are talking too much. Yeah.
I will, yeah.
Get it, it's FBI.
Just a really like creak, just kind of high-pitched creak, just as slow as you push the door open, and it's heavy. It just maintains that sound.
Oh.
Like it's unlocked, but there is no stealthing. It's just, and so then it's just this awkward moment where now you have this guard who's watching this door open extremely slowly and staring at you, all of you, or well,
Real.
Dana and Kiddas at the very least, because you two are the ones pushing the door up.
Hello.
Hello.
I
You
don't know if I want to try.
didn't ring the bell. I didn't know you were here.
I don't really know where here is, to be honest. I just kind of found myself here.
Yep. Ain't that the truth? You get invited to a party, crap goes down, and then you get a job. These friggin' owls are crazy.
Oh.
Cedar's ear tufts twitch in annoyance.
So what brings you here? What do you need?
Well, I was told to check through all the traps and stuff, but I don't really I wasn't given much more instruction than that. Everything went crazy upstairs, and then I was told I was going to get more instruction when I came down.
Okay. Roll a deception.
Oh, frick.
Honestly, I just want to see where this goes.
I do too.
Shit.
11.
Okay, yeah, so you beat me because I rolled a freaking 6.
Oh.
Oh no!
So
How
you're
awful!
so you're my relief then.
I believe so. I was told to come down, so.
Good. Man, I've been here for pretty much a day, 24 hours. I've had to pee, not supposed to leave my post. All right. There are instructions on the table. My instructions were that my relief would pay me, so I'm assuming I will take my 24 gold. I will be on my way, and you'll receive payment for however long you watch this place. Yeah, and you'll be paid by
All
them.
right. Here we go. I hand him the 24 gold.
And then I hand him an extra 6.
You're hidden. Stay hidden, owl.
Third racist comment, kid. It's his name.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
So he kind of takes his.
I'm kidding. I'm hidden.
He's like, that was easier than expected. Man, these guys are made of money, aren't they?
I know. It's just crazy.
Yeah, you want crazy. Don't go walking around this place too much, man. These vines, they're alive. It is weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of them grabbed my leg. I had to stab it with my spear. I haven't really left this room, to be honest.
Understandable.
So,
Well,
if you're here to inspect traps, good luck. So, you need anything
Thank
else
you.
before I go?
nope. And please tell me you guys are now going to hide. You guys better hide.
Yeah, we're hiding, and just for extra measure, she's using camouflage. Like she's using her feathers to camouflage.
All right.
Just-
So,
I'm gonna try and hide somewhere.
Okay. So I'm assuming that you guys are probably gonna run down the flight of stairs, run past the capstan, and go into like an adjacent hallway that you guys haven't explored. I would assume. Because
I would
it's
assume.
kind of it's the only place where you
Sure.
probably could hide.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Cedar, since you're light on your feet, you can go ahead and you can have advantage because you're actively trying to be stealthy. Gale, it's just going to be a straight stealth roll for you.
That's fine. Ooh, okay. 14.
21.
Switching dice. Natural 1. He doesn't notice shit.
Wow. You've
I'm-
inherited my bad rolls from
Yep.
last session.
I am switching to
I've
my
got a
red.
good feeling about this, guys.
I'm switching to my red dice, so you guys are screwed.
Well,
Yeah.
Didn't help.
well.
didn't help me last time.
So he trips down the stairs on the way out over a vine, and like completely doesn't notice you guys at all, and he's like looking around, kind of embarrassed, really quick, and he dusts himself off, and then he leaves. And as he leaves, he steps on the sigil on accident with the boot of his foot, and you hear this like low-pitched humming throughout
Oh,
the
dear.
entire cavern. And the vines actually begin to kind of move around almost hypnotically as they do so. And he exits. So now you guys are kind of in this little guard checkpoint room. And I'll move you guys if you want here.
Yeah, I think after he leaves, we
Yes,
all get
please.
it. I'm just
I'm gonna
going
snag his piece of paper.
Yep, grab the paper. I'm gonna lock the door behind us.
Okay, so the piece of paper seems to be a basic list of instructions for passing to each next point, and it says you spin the capstans in the correct amount of times, in harmony or in basically in parallel. So basically, you spin all of them at the same time, the correct amount. He said puzzle 2. You have to jump on the magic sigils a certain amount of times. The pillar puzzles are for captains and above, so as a guard, you won't have to worry about those. By no means necessary are you to allow anyone in the final area. You will defend that area with your life.
No, we're not going to be able to bluff our all the way in.
So that's
Unfortunately.
the basic
job,
instructions
you.
on the piece of paper for him. And that's basically pass these on to the next people who are going to be taking over the guard anyway. So, and that's all of his instructions.
Okie dokies. So Kiss just locks the door behind us. So hopefully, with the ringing, anyone that comes down,
No surprise visitors.
if anyone.
Yeah.
After about 40 seconds or so, the ringing actually will subside.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness, that was annoying.
Is anyone else really freaked out by these vines as well? Like, why were they like waving all of a sudden with the alarm? I
Can I investigate that?
Sure. You can do an investigation or nature, depending on what you want to do.
Well, investigation, because my nature is not all that great.
That makes sense with Kittis not liking to sleep outdoors and stuff.
Yep. Investigation.
and living things.
You said 7?
17.
17. They are alive. They seem to all be kind of coming through cracks in the walls and ground. And based off of their behavior, they are themselves either sentient or connected to something sentient.
Okay.
I wonder if it's Fey magic.
I was gonna say, what if we try putting some like a drop of water on one of the vines?
I'm going to back up while you try that.
And I'm going to reach my water flask this time.
Yeah, please
Okay.
don't sit on the plant. Just
I-
use water.
It's a plant. I'm not going to do that. I have some respect for nature.
Good.
Okay, I'm just going to pour just a little bit out of the water flask.
Roll a dex saving throw.
Know it.
Yeah, let's get bigger.
Okay, what's my dex saving throw? Okay, it's +1. Let's see what happens there. That's a 7.
Oh dear.
As you dump the
I
water,
should not have taunted you for your bad dice rolls.
as you dump the water on the vine, it reflexively lashes out and just clanks right up against your armor, and it actually slides up your armor and hits a blank point between your armor and your neck, basically, and your chin, and just kind of slaps you right across there.
Hey.
And you take 4 damage.
Okay.
And then the vine kind of subsides back to what it was doing on the ground, kind of wiggling and worming around, attempting to reach the other side of the cavern.
Oh, I'm so ungrateful. I was just watering you.
And Sylvan's ear goes, "Excuse me, that was rude. If you are Faye, we're trying to help, okay, buddy? Chill."
Could be
There's
bad.
No response.
Did you
to
just swear at
talking
the
to
vine?
Oh no, I just told it was being rude.
Anyway, I'm going to see if the other door's open.
To your right, the door opens up and leads to a very large hallway. However, the staircase in the center of the hallway, you can see one step that goes up, and then a solid wall is there.
One step. So there's a wall in the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is there anything else, either in our room or that would possibly be like, or in the hallway that would possibly be basically the equivalent of a button, turn it off or something, or make it move?
Do an investigation?
Okay. Uh, 12.
You don't find anything. What you do notice, though, is that the wall seems to actually be airtight and with purpose and very smooth. And, so there is no, water getting through. You kind of notice pools of water that have collected here trying to squeak through the wall. And it is solid.
Okay. Is it made of stone?
Roll a nature? There's a purpose to this. So yeah, go ahead and just roll a nature then.
Let me find my nature real quick.
So anytime you say there's a
24.
purpose.
This is a type of spell stone. So as you kind of look at the wall and notice how perfectly flush it is, this was created using magic. This is magic infused stone, and it is solid. So you actually get the impression that magic would actually not work on it. If you were to try to break it down with force, your spells would almost be dissipated and reflected, almost kind of like the lore behind Mithril, where it would just dissipate over it.
Yeah, this is magical, and we are not going to be able to break through this.
Well, there's got to be a way to get through.
Absolutely. There's got to be some kind of button or like a riddle or something. It said there were puzzles, right?
Yeah.
Can I roll investigation?
Yeah, what are you investigating?
I want to see if I can find any buttons or puzzles or anything that looks out of the ordinary.
Kind of like what the paper said about puzzles
Yeah.
getting through.
All right. Just roll in general investigation.
I have a mod that will hopefully help.
If anyone
Oh,
wants
no,
to
it's
assist
spreading.
as well, we can do it as a group roll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably.
I'd like.
Yeah. I got an 11.
All right.
I rolled a 4.
Why don't we do it as a group? Ouch. Group roll then.
Group roll.
Ooh, 13.
24.
Dang. Little sleuth.
Show off.
Kidis is a sleuth.
I flipped the dice.
26.
Dang. Did you say 26?
Uh-huh.
Holy moly.
Wowzers.
pays to have advantage.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Yeah. You have advantage?
Yeah, this is Fey related, ain't it?
No.
Oh. Then I'll re-roll.
Okay.
Fun. That's an 11.
Okay.
Hey, we're twinsies.
Yeah. So this is magical, not Fey Fiend or undead related.
Okay.
This is basically a fortress, and it was built by Owlin. So
Gotcha.
there's old magic here essentially.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
But we got 11, 11, 24, and what was yours, Gail?
13.
okay.
So
It's a decent roll in there. Kind of brings up your curve. So you all kind of divide and conquer, if you will, all kind of being sure to avoid vines. Gale gets kind of caught up in a storeroom. There seems to be different various armors here, a wellspring of magic water that seems almost more refreshing than regular water. It's like extra hydrating, and you feel really good because you're like, I can drink this. Cedar kind of goes and gets distracted. You see that there are more stone pillars, and in the back of the room there seems to be kind of a giant statue of an old owlin creature, and it seems to be glowing blue and resonating with magic, almost like it's a battery. You can kind of see that it's slowly draining over time and getting weaker and weaker. Kidus, however, kind of goes into this main room and looks at it and sees a mirror. And the mirror actually is facing a door. The door seems to be cracked, and she kind of peeks in and sees that there is another capstan in that room as well. So you guys kind of discover that there are 3 capstans in general. They're the only really things. They're all glowing blue. And Kidus actually sees a mirror, and when she actually looks into the mirror, it shows her what she wants. So for a brief moment, she kind of looks in, and she sees herself full of life. Her temporary hit points are back. She's actually dancing in a bar that looks eerily similar to her man's bar, and she's with him, just kind of drinking and having fun, and everyone seems to be clapping around her. And that's what she sees at first glance into the mirror. And these are the things of note that you guys find with that investigation check.
Oh, okay.
So the mirror, like, is just telling me what I want.
At first glance, it showed you what you wanted, yeah.
Everybody okay?
No, the problem is I'm trying to decide on how bad of an idea it would be to do more than a first glance.
Oh no.
How bad?
Dumbledore warned us about this in book 1.
Yeah, I know.
Dumbledore was a punk.
Dumbledore could have solved all those problems with better communication skills. That's all I'm saying.
I know.
And not putting a teenager in harm's way, yeah.
McGonagall should have been in charge from the beginning.
The fate of the world is at stake. Let's put a teenager in harm's way.
McGonagall could have solved
And not
the
tell
problem
him
instantly.
anything. Not tell him anything. Just put we're gonna be like, the teenager will solve the problem, even if I don't tell him a single thing.
James and Lily would have survived if McGonagall had been in charge.
Right. And then they cop out and go, here's why he didn't say anything. A prophecy.
Like in the Lego movie. Like the you just made that up.
All right. So
Anyway,
so you guys
Thomas,
found
okay.
the inspiration for the mirror, at least. So, welcome.
yeah, of course. Like anytime you have a mirror that shows the design, it's the immediate association.
Mirror said right there.
Pop culture. Anyway, frick. Knowing Kidda, she's going to investigate this mirror. She's going to try to figure this mirror out.
Okay, what are you doing? What's the intent behind it? What do you want?
The intent behind it is she's trying to figure out the mirror's purpose, sort of idea. Like she's trying to figure out like if it's like transports you, or if it what magic it's tied to. It's kind of like trying to She's trying to figure out how it works.
Gotcha.
Basically,
Okay.
essentially.
You can tell it's magic, so roll an Arcana. And I'm assuming
Okay.
you're not looking in the mirror at the moment.
Not at the immediate moment. She's impulsive, but she's smart enough to know that may not be the best idea.
Sure. All right. Then roll Arcana then. And I think we lost Dana.
Dirty
I'm
20.
still here. I'm just dealing with stuff.
Okay.
No problem.
Wi-Fi.
Dirty
Gotcha.
20.
Oh, okay. Jeez. So yeah, you you just kind of look around and you're like, I'm getting a little bit more familiar with this place. I've already had a really good investigation roll. So you kind of look around and you see two of the statues in the corners that are resonating of giant owlin, and they are powering the mirror. And the other two legs of the mirror actually running a circuit, a magic circuit, directly to the door. So you can see that the door is connected to the mirror, and you can see it's powered by the Owlin statues. So you get an idea with a 20 that the purpose of the mirror is to somehow open the door to get you access to what you saw inside earlier.
I think all of us should look at it.
Yeah, no, I'm going to call them. I'm going to kind of like call you guys over and be like, guys, I think I found the key.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Which is fine.
okay.
So you guys are gonna have to watch me because I don't know if this is going to go really badly.
Wait. What are
As
you
I
doing?
jump in front of the mirror and look.
Wait.
And she's doing it.
Wait.
So you look in the mirror. What is it that you want? What do you see?
I want to save Reslin at the moment. I want to have my brother back. I want Reslin. I want to be able to spend time with him, with both of them.
So you go back into that same bar scene that you were just in, and this time it kind of zooms out, and one of the patrons in the bar is actually your brother, and in the background as well, you see him kind of smile and like smash the shit out of a spider. Like it was almost like a little miniature dryad walking around on the table, and he just slams his tankard down on it, and basically like spider guts go flying everywhere, and he laughs as like out from the spider guts he pulls it up, and then like feathers fall off the bottom of the cup, and then you and Reslin are just there dancing, and there's a couple owl bears that like pick you up and start like, you know, put you in a chair and then like juggle you around the room and parade you around. You're now kind of more entranced by the mirror than anything else, and you're going to have trouble looking away from it at this point. So if you want to break your contact with the mirror, you'll get an opportunity on our next round, because I'm going to get everybody a turn, but it'll actually have to be a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, and can I just voice anything while I'm looking in the mirror? Or am I just...
You can get out basic sentences, yeah, but you're kind of under like an influence now at this point.
I kind of just say trance.
Kit, hello.
She'll actually kind of nod her head out of the way as you do that to try to continue looking in the mirror.
Okay, that's concerning.
What is she? Oh.
Gail's gonna get trapped.
It's what my character would do.
Yeah.
What did Gail do?
Exactly what your character would do.
Gail sort of trying to follow where Killis is looking, and looks at the mirror.
Okay. You actually get a quick glance at first of being in a forest with Gilcius. You go back to days before all the chaos and all the fey magic, where life was a little bit simpler for you, and you kind of open yourself up into giant fields of wheat following through a path, and then between each wheat field there seems to be a harmonious like spiral of water in each field, representing like synchrony between both of your deities at the moment. As you travel through these fields, your hand kind of brushes up against the wheat, kind of like the the ending scene
Gladiator
of
style.
Gladiator. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Nah.
Hats off to Gail getting all the references today. Let's go. I have no original thoughts. No, but okay. And that's kind of the idea you get at the moment. Um, if you want to take a more
Huh.
detailed look, you can. You just have to tell me kind of what you want to see.
I think Gale would sort of shake himself away for a second and sort of look in, and he'll want to find the way to Aquafina. He's gonna try and sort of narrow down his thoughts and just really try and focus.
Smart.
So you go into.
Do you tell Cedar what's happening before
Yeah,
you do this?
or is she just standing there confused and worried?
Sorry, no time. I'm gonna try and find Aquafina.
What? Okay.
So you take another look at the mirror, but this time your want is to find Aquafina, and you see yourself and your party spinning the capstains, jumping on magic circles, and then spinning pillars. And then that opens up into a dark room, and you see her there, just standing at the end of the room. But you kind of lose yourself in that moment, and you're so focused on rescuing her that you're just standing there in a trance now.
Oh shoot. Cedar's kind of she's gonna look eventually, but she's like, I gotta make sure we aren't all just standing here looking at this mirror. Because that girl reads and she's like, this isn't good. This isn't good.
Let's have you talk to Dana.
Dana, they're doing weird things.
We're always weird.
Hush. They're staring at the mirror and they're not stopping staring. Okay. I think and then Cedar just kind of grabs Telly and tries to drag her away from the mirror.
Kittis.
I meant Kittis. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
Um.
I'm gonna have
I thought
coffee
you
and
were
a
Sophie.
sleep and still be tired.
Okay. So,
What?
So I thought you were Sophie.
Ha ha ha.
so you.
She grabs Kittis and is like, come on. Like, no.
Okay.
Enough screen time for today.
I'm sorry.
Um, dad jokes.
Oh, my word.
Okay, you're ready. You're ready. That's all I'm saying. Is when you pop one out, you're ready.
Yes, when I give birth myself, yeah,
Yeah.
that will be the.
That's how it works. That's according to Gail. But anyways, so
Gale is secretly a seahorse.
I mean, yeah, he's got propulsion with the wings.
So you attempt to pull Kittis away, from the mirror, then, right?
Please tell me that is a strength check.
That is a strength. So Kittis will be at a disadvantage. You'll be at a regular roll. But you guys will be contesting each other because she doesn't necessarily want to leave.
All right, so it was disadvantage, right?
For you, yeah.
3.
11.
So you pull her from the mirror, and she has a splitting pain shoot through her mind, like almost through her eyeballs. It goes through her ocular nerve and right to the back of the head like a migraine. And she takes 2 damage, but she's out of it. She's not in a trance anymore.
Hey.
Ah.
Oh. Hey, look at me. You okay?
Yeah.
Are you back?
Huh?
Are you back?
Back where?
You were staring at the mirror and it was really creepy.
Yeah, it showed me what I wanted.
Okay. I've read too many stories about those kind of things. Great.
Yeah, that's why I called you over before I looked.
Good idea.
Oh.
Thank you for doing that. And also he's stuck too.
He has to try to get himself to look away. That hurt.
Maybe we can just like pull him out? Like
Not unless you want him to have a splitting headache.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you want? Oh, that hurt.
Okay. So just because it's kind of skill challenging, I'm going in a rotation. Is Dana doing anything at the moment?
No, not yet.
Just watching this happen.
So Kittis, you're up to take an action, and then I'll move over to Gale again.
Okay. So, is there anything with the statues, like anything I can do with them without wrecking them?
They seem to just be powering the mirror.
Okay.
And the mirror is in turn controlling the door. That's the information you had.
Controlling the door. Mirror controlling the door. So there's no like moving anything, like changing the power or anything like that.
I mean, potentially.
Really. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can try to move either the mirror. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can try to move the mirror.
Okay. So the mirror is kind of like a stone, and it has just the mirror. So it's basically a stone, a carved stone, um, raised platform with the mirror in stone, and then the actual reflective surface of the mirror was kind of placed there and all fused together. Um, if you can try to, I mean, you can try to spin the platform. You can try to push the mirror over. There's a couple of different options you can do, but you can probably the easiest thing would probably be trying to push the mirror over if you wanted to like break something.
Okay, we don't want to break something yet.
Yeah, because I kind of want to see what the other two are seeing too.
But so he's currently seeing the Aquafina.
Well,
Alright,
no,
we
I
need
meant
to.
other two as in Cedar and Dana.
Oh
The
yeah.
other two who haven't.
Oh,
looked
okay,
at it
the
yet.
ones that haven't looked. Okay, well, I'm going to, let's see, I don't want to break anything yet. So I will probably move on to the statues, and I don't know if that still counts as my turn. Or
You can move over to the statues. What did you want to do to them, if anything?
I kind of want to see if I can just like turn them and see if it does anything to the power.
Okay, go ahead and do a strength check, I guess, then.
Okay. 16.
Oh wow!
For you.
I know.
So you
Let's go.
you will notice something then. So you try to spin the platform, and you notice that it's a giant magic stone. Like it seems to have been carved directly out of a magic stone. The base, however, is just marble. So you try to move the base and nothing really happens, but the stone itself, the way it's kind of in there, is almost like a jeweler ring. So you kind of like bend back the metal bits that are securing the crystal to the stone, and you can kind of spin the crystal free. And as you do, you kind of see like magical essence drawing itself from the crystal into the stone pedestal, and the rest of the cave blue kind of flickers a little bit.
Whoa.
Okay, and I know that these things probably power the things that are keeping the vines from going nuts. So
Alright. So what does Gale see in the mirror now? As you're still kind of stuck in your trance. If you want to break trance, you can try to roll a wisdom saving throw, by the way. So you can start that at the top of the round.
Yeah, I mean that's all Gail really needs to see at the moment was checking how to get to him. So it was spinning the winches, jumping across platforms, and it was the spinning.
Yeah, your goal was to
things?
get to the Fae. So you saw you and your party spinning the capstans, jumping on the magic circles, and spinning the pillars, and then the door opening up to where she is. So that's exactly what you wanted to see, and that's what you saw.
In that case, I'm going to try and break contact.
Okay.
So that's wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, come on. 16.
You break it. So
Yeah.
you kind of snap out. Like emotionally, you want to go back in, but you mentally are able to kind of break connection with the mirror.
Oh, okay, guys, do not get yourself sucked into that because that is emotionally very draining. I think I know how to get to her.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I like to focus my thoughts, and I focused on seeing her, and I think I might know how to solve these puzzles.
Well, now I'm curious.
oh no.
What, to get to Aquafina, or to...
And then Cedar just looks into the mirror like, well, now
I,
I'm curious.
So at first glance, you kind of look into the mirror, and you see you and all of your siblings in front in a classroom, and there's a big chalkboard with Mai kind of drawing alchemical sigils and there's a big like distillery in front of her, like how to brew potions with alchemy, and you and Pelly are like passing notes back and forth to each other, and it's just a really wholesome moment with you and all of your siblings, and your parents walk in the room from the back door, and they're all right, girls and boys, time to go home. It's almost dinner time, and then you all kind of get up. Now that's the quick glance. What did you want to see after that? So if you want to commit to the vision, what do you want to see after that?
I want to see an idea of how I can fix the situation I'm in.
So kind of you see yourself going up the mountain, and again your family's kind of there, and they're just like, oh, good luck, and everyone's kind of like, going through things, and you kind of go through the 4 days of ceremony, and at the end of it you kind of win, and you pass like a regency like medal to Pelly, and you're like, rule in my stead, and you and her hug at the end of it, and then all the owls in the world are like clapping for you, and the top of the mountain spins around, and the owls then begin to look at your domain of your family's rule.
Okay.
And you are.
And Cedar's just looking at the mirror now.
You're committed in a trance.
Yep. Whoopsies.
Why on earth is she becoming more like me?
I really can't comment, Geddes. I think we're all starting to be a bit more like each other.
But the thing is that she's like, I am not impulsive. I can rule, and then does this.
That's a good impression.
Thank you.
Just if you got on your knees, maybe that would be an even better impression of her.
It should. That'd be a great dinner party trick.
You know what? When we next get all the siblings and all the family together, just drop it then.
There we go. I like that plan. But anyway, it looks like these statues are powering everything. So, but if you dislodge it, it looks like it's going to cause everything to shut down.
Yeah, I don't think we want to do that just yet. No. From what I saw, I looked in the mirror and I was able to look at what we can do. There's like 3 winchy things around here, the kind of things you see on a ship to like raise the anchor. That's how we get through this first bit.
Well, do you know where they are?
I didn't see any. I was just in the little armory bit.
You guys would have seen them in your investigation. There's one in that entry room to the left. There's one behind the door in this main room. And then there's one to the right near. So if you want, I can put markers next to each one. But essentially, I'll just use the guards for now. So there's one there, and one there.
All right. So looks like we're going to have to all 3 of us, and then one of us can watch the door. I'd recommend Dana being the one to watch the door because Dana can take a hit if something's on the other side.
I mean, that's true, and I don't hear her arguing about it.
I'm okay with this plan.
Rain's just incorporated voice from beyond the Wi-Fi.
But anyway, that's your guys' problem.
I think first we need to break
Bird Mom.
Cedar out of the trance.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get out of it, Kiddis? Did you just break it subconsciously like I did?
No. Bird Mom said to yank me out, so please
called her Bird Mom for the first time.
Okay, so let's
just yank her out.
That won't hurt. That won't hurt her or anything.
It's going to be great.
Will it hurt her or anything like that?
No, she might get a little bit of a headache, but she'll be good.
Okay, no, I don't want to do that.
Come on.
No.
If you don't yank her, I am.
While they're sitting there deliberating, then Dana still seems to just be kind of standing by. Cedar, do you see anything else in the mirror, or did you want to try to break free?
Oh, I think I want to try and break free.
Okay, roll a wisdom saving.
Please fail. I want to yank you out.
Is that payback?
Yes.
Okay. What is that? Will save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
17.
You break free.
Oh.
No!
You feel like you want to go back in, but as far as what happened, you're no longer under the influence of the mirror.
She just kind of takes a deep breath in, deep breath out. Can't drain what's already empty, mirror. And let's go. Okay, how do we do that?
You
Okay,
good?
I'm gonna go over.
Yeah, fine.
I'm gonna go over to this plate, the one to the left, and how many times do I turn it?
I think we have to turn it in sync, and then it opens up.
All right, Cedar, you want to like put up a telepathy?
Oh, yeah, sure. And I'm going to turn on the mind link.
Okay.
All right. So just tell me how many times I turn it. She like thinks.
Alrighty. And Cedar goes over to the one that she had passed earlier.
I'll go for the one that isn't currently occupied. I will just stand
So
ready
if
to.
you want to get to the big one in the middle, you have to open the door. There is a door blocking your way.
There's a door blocking our way. Never mind. So we're going to go stay together in the middle.
Yeah, the mirror is linked to the door. The batteries are essentially linked to the mirror. So the batteries are powering the mirror is powering the door is closed. You know that there's a capstan behind it, though, that you have to spin.
So, but we haven't had we didn't get a hint from the mirror on how to get through the door.
I think we just
No, it was
turned
just
the statue.
But the problem is when I tried turning the statues, it started breaking stuff.
Okay.
Am I correct with that? Like,
The power started to flicker, yeah.
Yeah, the power flickered out. I don't think they're meant to turn.
Yeah, okay. Should somebody look again?
Dana, you haven't looked yet?
Sure. So Dana will go ahead and take a look and look for how to solve the problem we're currently trying to solve.
Okay. So what do you see when you look in the mirror then? So do you want to skip the initial fantasy and just go straight to the what you want to see?
The initial fantasy of like solving the problem we want to solve.
So
oh no, the initial fantasy of what you personally want.
Yeah, there's
like,
one that I do and then one that you do. So the first thing you see then is as you kind of look in, you actually see yourself in the arena again, just fighting and fighting, and you are just enjoying yourself. But then in the moment's notice, you feel Purple kind of place her hand on your shoulder, and then you just kind of feel proud and serene and just relaxed after the fight, and you just heal, and you're reading and writing, but you're sitting in the middle of the arena while doing it, and the crowd around you that was screaming falls silent, even though they're all still there just watching you. So that's kind of what you see at first glance, but then once you commit to the look, what do you want to see?
What I want to see is how to solve this.
So you see a little bit of what the same thing that Gale sees. You see the three of you spinning the capstans, jumping on the circles, and spinning the final pillars. And that opens to a big room where Aquafina, or a big dark room. You don't necessarily see the Fae, though.
Okay.
So you're seeing how to solve the puzzles.
So then how do I access the center capstone?
Break the mirror. Break the mirror.
Okay, so let's do it this way then. You feel Philo sitting on your shoulder for a moment, and you kind of feel his mental pool. Do you submit?
I do.
You fall asleep for a moment, and as you fall back, your mind kind of goes blank, and you begin to have a dream while connected to this mirror, and you dream yourself pushing the door open. And as you do, the physical door opens.
Shit.
You guys knew the secret of this because you all called me out for Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we just had to push the...
Yeah, no, I kind of figured what it was, but...
I love it. I'm sorry.
No, I can't do strength checks, so I didn't think about it. I thought of what my character could do.
As a British person who's literally named Harry and went to see every film in the cinema, I hate myself and you right now for putting me through this.
So, So you are asleep for a round.
That's fine.
And Philo is kind of eating your dream now to try to wake you up. So you'll be out for just about a round, but you'll wake up momentarily. The door is open. You guys all have access to all three of the capstans now.
Okay. Now we have access, but we need to wait for Dana to wake up because I need Dana to be in front of the door.
I got this.
Um,
And then Cedar
Do not.
casts prestidigitation and makes a little party horn noise right next to
Don't because
Dana's
we're in
ear.
a cave.
Yeah, acoustics aren't the best.
Okay,
and-
never mind then. Fine. Never mind.
um,
Get out of here.
so
Just
As someone
um,
who cast shatter in a cave before, I don't recommend making loud noises in caves.
And I've
I-
cast Thunderwave in a cave before.
It is such a
Oh,
bad plan. It is
Oh, it
so
is.
funny.
It's a terrible plan.
It's a horrid plan.
so
right.
let's
Somebody
see.
just pour water on her. That'll wake her up.
And then we can also see that we just need to go that way.
So what I
We just
want
go
you
through
to
the
do
open
though
door.
is roll a perception really quick.
All of us?
Just Dana.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Let's see. So that's 14, 19.
Okay, so that's actually pretty good. So as you're kind of waking up, you're remembering the mirror fantasy that you had at first glance, and you notice on the top of each capstone there were numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of what you realize as you're waking up from your dream.
Okay.
All right. Do we need anything else? Do we need to know anything else before we try to turn these things? How many times do we turn them?
We just turn them until the door opens.
I'm gonna go just 1 second. One second. And Cork is gonna fly to the top side of each capstone
Mhm.
and look at the number.
Yep, so you actually have the ability to detect magic, and above them floating, not visible to the human eye, on the left capstan you see 2, on the middle capstan you see 4, and on the right capstan you see 8.
Okay. So I'm gonna go because I don't remember who was where, so I'm just gonna go basically your capstone 2, your capstone 4, your capstone 8.
That's how many times we spin?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I go to the
Oh.
2.
I'll go to 8.
I think you said the other one was 4, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I go to 4.
All right. We got the mental link. Dana, you go up to and see about make sure if the door opens. See if there's anything on the other side.
And good work.
And she has this like blank expression in her eyes as she just draws her swords down her arms to activate her rights.
Okie dokie.
All right. So, in sequence, because of the mental link, you all begin to kind of spin at the same time. Kittis will finish first, then Cedar, and then as Cedar finishes, Gale feels Dale. I don't know why I just called you Dale. Gale feels more tension on his capstan, but he's able to kind of finish it off. And as you push, and they all kind of click into place and drop into the floor. But the sudden shift of air pressure agitates the vines in the rooms. So each of you make a dex save.
Okay.
Oh, again. 9.
9.
15.
Oh, frick.
Thank you,
8.
Cedar's a ninja.
So Gale, you will take 4 damage.
Okay.
Because you rolled a 9. Who rolled? What was Cedar's roll again?
Oh, 16.
16. So you passed. Kittis was
8.
8. You get smacked like straight like a whip smack right in the back,
Ow!
and it actually kind of drops you to your
Oh.
knees as you
Oh.
take 5 damage.
She's
And,
nearly dead.
Oh, I get it.
and then Dana, the door opens, and you see a small owl in the room directly in front of you, eyes kind of glowing red, blinking. Every few moments they turn off and then they turn back on.
Mhm.
Um,
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go up to where Dana is, but stay outside of the view of the door.
So you all kind of go up, and
Yeah.
you see Dana there, just rights active, swords out, looking super badass. Mimic is just on fire with radiant damage, and is like, "All right, let's go." um, but you see you kind of see the same thing. Um, the
I'm not.
eyes
I'm not in
blinking.
front of the door. I stay outside, like the view of anything in the door. But is it safe?
Dana is still alive out there?
Yeah.
We see
Okay,
her.
cool. I know, but I'm just checking.
He's still alive, only on the outside. Okay, that tracks.
Cool, let's keep going.
Kidis
Dana just
pours a
goes,
drop
"You're
of
not
water.
wrong."
Kidis pours a drop of water and
Oh.
sees where it goes.
Same place. You drop, and it just goes straight to the back and straight north.
Okay.
All right.
So, Dana, what's going on?
I don't know. There's this this owlin with red eyes. That's just they turn on, last a few seconds, then turn off, last a few seconds, then turn on, and it just repeats.
So, do we just go when they're off? Maybe it won't
That's
see us.
what I'm thinking. But I can we spare like 5-10 minutes? I want to do something. I want to try something.
Sure,
I
go ahead.
mean,
And she's gonna sit down, open up her book, and start casting geomancy to create a dome around the owlin.
Ooh,
oh,
smart.
Okay.
Can I tell what it is? Though, do we know what it is? Can we figure out what it is?
So it's a statue. It's a marble statue of an owl. Its wings are spread, and its eyes look like red ruby gemstones that light up every once in a while.
Well, I want the gemstones.
Interesting.
The gemstones.
Gemstones.
Oh dear.
precious.
Oh my gosh, you two.
So, something really interesting happens when the spell concludes. You spend about 10 minutes casting. You go for 5, but then you kind of feel this pull like your spell wouldn't be complete. And you go again for even longer now, and you spend 10 minutes. And you're like, all right, cool, I'm going to try to create this dome. But the material that you're actually trying to pull using the wall essentially to mold over, the wall doesn't bend to your spell. It's almost like it's immune to your magic.
Okay.
Well, there goes
Um,
my way of bulldozing through the maze.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I have an idea. I would like to use minor conjuration to conjure a curtain in front of it. You got a better plan.
No, I'm just laughing.
Okay.
There we go.
And so I do so.
All right. So it's like a circus curtain almost, where it just like falls and flows, and you hear the clicking of the eyes engaging and disengaging per normal. But there is now a curtain, so it's still working, but nothing seems to be happening. It just the curtain is there.
Okay, well, send Corkin to make sure that there's nothing that's just going to attack us when we walk in the hallway. I don't trust you.
Orc will do a survey of the area.
Seems completely unaffected. There are some vines in the immediate area that Court kind of like flies over and sees. There's a hallway in either direction. There seems to be some sort of magic floor trap to the right. Otherwise, Quirk sees just hallways leading to different areas and kind of maps out a couple of different areas. There is another statue, which seems to be like a giant statue, essentially just kind of watching over like a hallway. You can tell that a lot of people roll an insight.
Okay.
If you want to take a look at the statue a little bit through Cork's eyes.
Ooh, yay, 21.
Okay.
Nice.
That's actually really good. So what you notice about the statue is that the feet actually seem to be worn off a little bit. And it seems really common that people pass through here all the time. You can kind of see the floor worn away a little bit. And it's almost like they offer a prayer, and they actually touch the feet of the statue, and then move on. And you can tell this has been done hundreds or thousands of millions of times. But you can also see that this is placed here. This was not built here naturally. So it seems like someone's prayer, like deity of prayer, was stolen and then placed here. And that's kind of the impression that you get.
Well, that's sad.
That's rude.
I love how, that's interesting. No, that's fucked up.
It's rude.
Sad. Rude.
No, by the way, that was definitely Cherie speaking, not Kiddis.
Oh, I'm sure.
Really? Anywho, we're moving. Anyway, which way are we going? Right or left? We going to check out the statue? Or are we going to the floor trap?
Dana, what do you think?
Let's go away from the statue.
Okay. Hey Dana, maybe you and Kiddis get on King, and we can avoid the floor trap.
Oh, and we can fly.
How high is the ceiling though? Because like it would depend on how high the ceiling is and how wide.
Well, since he kind of just walks on air, like you can just elevate a little bit.
Yes, but you would need to fly.
She's
flyers-
small.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you have wings.
my height has advantages,
but
so
the
I'll
wings
disadvantage.
wing spread, and you still need a certain level of height.
Just kind of skitter on the walls now. I'll just like.
So you guys can't really see the floor trap. Dana just knows where it is from where Quirk kind of saw it. It actually seems to be invisible, but you guys stop short of where Dana's like, hey, it was right here. It was kind of, you can feel almost the presence of magic in the air, as it seems to be kind of charging the floor. Since you know it's there, you're paying a little bit of attention to it. But it is right there. And then you can also see a
Where's
room
anything?
in the distance.
I want something interesting though. I want to explore. I like exploring. So, is there anything with rooms that look interesting?
Exploring the general area, you have the floor trap room. If you know where the giant is in the hallway, you see kind of a small restroom to the top right where people can like wash up and stuff. You can tell people are occupied here. You go into the kind of the upper room and you actually see tons of implements of torture. Tools used for cutting, but they're all made out of bone. So they're
Oh
almost
no, I
like
recognize this.
I'm
sharpened
gonna go
bone.
explore the torture room.
Of course, you sang it.
So there is torture room right there. Kiddis is in it, and she's just kind of exploring. You see everything's just splayed out. There are no blood on any of them, but you actually, if you were to investigate them a little bit further, they are made of bone. They feel evil. Like, you don't even need an insight check. Like, you feel just the malice in each one of these. And they're sharp. Sharp enough that, like, even if you press your finger into the blade, you get the impression that it would cut with just, like, paper pressure.
Okay. Does anyone want to explore
Did
the
we-
room with the trap? Because
wanna
if there's a trap, there's got to be something
I
interesting.
want to see the torture room too. So Cedar's there too. I don't.
Okay. I'm going to go dig around this room very carefully, but dig around the room.
All right. Roll, I guess, an investigation then.
Investigate. Investigate. Ooh. Okay. 16.
14.
So you guys both kind of are stumbling around. Nothing is really hidden here. There are just different shelves. You see a little bit more in the back that there is a stockpile of blue charges. But for the first time, you actually see empty ones on the left side of the room. There's a small shelf and drawers where there are empty charges. But like the lids are off. They're not assembled. They're unassembled essentially. Which is you've seen empty ones before, but never like in pieces, right? They all just drain and they're just capped bottles essentially. So you see
So
filled
there
ones
are
and you see uncapped ones.
so there are filled ones.
There
I
are
steal
filled
them
ones.
before you can touch them.
What? No, we don't want Cedar. Cedar takes a couple.
No,
of
I put them in my bag.
So technically, Kidis had the higher roll.
I was trying to do something good.
So you
I don't
start like you could probably get about 20 or 30 of them before Cedar would walk up and probably try to stop you. So you just like your little robot friend in the bag gets pelted by like a couple of these falling charges and she's like, "What are these?" She like plugs one into her neck and she's like, "Ah, I needed a refresher."
That's why.
I know.
That's
And Cedar's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you putting those in the bag? It is.
reasons. Just in case.
Yes, but what are those reasons?
Assurance purposes.
No.
Kid goes to check out a room with the trap.
Are there any more sitting there that she didn't get? Like of the charged
She
ones?
probably took like a whole row. There's probably another 40 in there.
Cedar starts unscrewing them. Like she actually like takes off her ring and uses like an edge of it in order to like kind of get the little screws.
Okay.
Kind of like how you'd use like a quarter.
Mm-hmm. It'll take you a little bit, but you take some time to like disassemble them, and so you'll be in here for the next like couple of minutes there. So we'll switch to Dana and Gale, who were kind of standing in front of the floor trap. What are you guys doing?
So I want to try something.
Mhm.
I'm going to while they're investigating the torture room, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna start casting Liamon's tiny hut over the floor trap, allowing access to nobody.
No, I want
Okay. So it's probably tall enough to fill the room essentially, and
Well, no, I'm
block
not trying to fill the space. I'm trying to just like block off the trap.
Okay, so it is wall to wall. From like left side, the magic seems to kind of be flowing through, and you're putting the hut directly on top of it.
Yep.
Which you can do. The cave will start to dim and flicker, kind of like lights when you turn on a light switch off and on too many times. Because you can tell that the trap has almost been triggered by the hut, and just energy is being poured into it.
Okay.
You can
So
see
then
it, like,
I will.
affecting the hut.
I'm gonna make the hut when I summon the hut. The roof of it is gonna be kind of rigid, almost like steps, and I'm gonna climb over the hut to get to the other side of the floor trap.
Okay. Let me do one thing. Okay, so that'll work then. All right. So you walk over it. You can actually feel the energy in the hut, like the unnatural influence of magic in your magic. And it just feels kind of strange, but you're able to walk over it. You're not hurt or anything like that. And it opens up into what looks to be kind of like an alchemy lab.
Okay.
And there are various things. Go ahead and do an investigation for me if you want to take a moment to look in the room.
Absolutely, I do.
Tell the
Would I
wizard.
be able to follow and maybe give any assistance if need be?
20.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
Apparently not.
technically, Dana made steps over, and you're not going in the hut, so you could
Yeah.
potentially follow. You could also fly
And
over the hut
Oh, okay, there's still space for that. Cool.
a little
I'll
bit.
still
Mhm.
I'll follow along. I don't need to help apparently because that roll was really good. But I'll still be in the room, just having a little look around with her.
So you actually are able to look around the room, and you see a cabinet, a table. You see this pool of blue. Um, and
Okay.
as you're kind of looking around, um, Gale kind of walks in the room behind you and sees it and just is fixated on it because he resonates with it as the deity. He recognizes it right away that that's actually just a giant. Normally, you've seen charges. This is a giant, just pool of blue's essence, just staring in it, and Gale just seems fixated on it. And you realize by Gale's reaction what it is, and it's feeding into like an alchemy type of setup, beakers and vials and bubbles and things like that, and it's doing a very slow drip, filling one vial at a time. One drip at a time. You can tell that it would take probably days to fill one vial. But you look at it, and you see that there are other vials, in the cabinet, and the cabinet's locked, but you probably punch the crap out of it to open it up because you just fucking open it. I'm not even gonna make you roll. But you're looking at it. These solid blue vials, not dancing flame, but it's almost liquefied.
Oh, they made a more efficient version.
And there are 5 of them in there.
What do you say we take these vials, open them, and empty them back into that pool?
I was thinking the same.
Good to know on the same page. I'm gonna grab some of them and just start uncorking, sort of emptying them back into the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't the pool dripping into more vials?
It is.
Good point.
And we cut the cord.
So I'm assuming with your intention that you pour the vials into the pool and then you separate the tube, kind of pulling the essence out, right?
Yeah, we don't want any more getting out. Well, Gal doesn't want any more of that getting out.
Okay, so you dump them out, and the pool actually kind of fills up, because this was like a concentration of essence, and as you dump it, it starts to fill up the pool, and it actually begins to kind of overflow. And Gale, as it overflows and the essence touches your feet, you are now at full health.
Oh.
Dana, did you have any damage?
I did.
You are now also at full health as well.
Can I get my temporary hit points back if I drink it? Can I have my hit points back to normal?
I mean, Gale would be disappointed, but
You're in the other room robbing pieces of her, so I don't think.
No, probably not. But I'll give them back to her once we figure out how to save my friend. She can have them back.
I'm just borrowing.
Definitely.
So what you guys just dumped out,
Pieces of you.
now that you guys can kind of understand.
Hold up.
Mhm.
Hold up. Pause. I'm sorry. We established back how long ago that even if we free it, it takes how long to get back to her?
That's when we were on the other continent. We are in a room or two next to her.
Then we can test it out when we get inside the room and go, boop!
We also set and agreed that we weren't going to use those as a team.
Just can't follow along with the rules.
That's a good point.
So,
The chaos
you get the
scheduling.
impression that what was just dumped out were superior healing potions made out of the essence of blue.
Besides, I'm the one that found this place in the first place.
Yeah, which one is Blue going to be happier with when we see her? That's right, me, because I'm freeing bits of her.
I'll free bits of her once we see her. Once she's right there in front of me.
And I'm also here.
So once you guys kind of get done with that, you notice a sound from the hallway of cracking.
Oh dear.
Because I'll say about 15 or so minutes have passed of you guys kind of ceremonially doing this, exploring the rooms, opening up the cabinets. So is there anything else you guys want to do?
So
I
wait,
want
the
to follow that
cracking.
noise.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
I'm going to try to let's go, I'm gonna kind of start moving closer to wherever the fake coin is. We'd be like, da, 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 da.
Cedar hears the cracking noise, and on the mind link goes, "Oh, who broke it?"
Wasn't me.
So you guys kind of, so Kittis kind of starts to go off into a hallway, and Gale and everybody kind of looks, and you can actually see cracks forming in your Lehman's tiny hut.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we should leave.
Now,
I'm guessing power conduit getting too much.
I think so.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump back over.
So yeah, you guys jump back over, and almost as soon as you do, more cracks begin to form in your hut as this overwhelming energy is just
I
flowing
dispel
out,
the hut.
and it vanishes, and the magic that was resting inside the hut in a dome shape actually crackle and crack into the wall, breaking the stone that's resistant to magic into pieces, and like inches of it have been like blasted off of the wall.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Let's make ourselves scarce and move on.
Yeah, and if we ever find ourselves in a magic mine, we'll remember that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, there were a bunch of charges in the torture chamber. I opened them. I opened most of them. Yeah, Kittis has some of them. We'll address that later.
Wait, what?
And then as they're going on my link, she's like, "Yeah, I feel like she took them for the robot or something. I'm not sure."
Oh, we found some of her essence and we disposed of it.
Heck yeah.
So Kittis kind of beats you to the punch into a room where you see 3 more of those owls. But this time they're kind of blinking in a sequence of 1, 2, and then 3, and then they all turn off, and then the left one turns on, the middle one turns on, and the right one turns on. They stay on for a few moments and then turn off. I don't know if you just heard that belch in my household.
Got the cat.
But you can clearly see it was not me that did it.
let's see. Can I figure out? Okay, so now I have access to the rubies. Okay, hold on. Let me see. How high on the wall are these things?
They're at the top, so they're about 10 feet up.
I hate not being the only one that can't just fly.
Wait, say that one more time. Sorry, I was looking at the rules of minor conjuration.
They're 10 feet up, and I was gonna steal the rubies, but they're 10 feet up. So excited, but I can't fly.
I mean, Cedar could probably reach those. It's the only thing she can reach, but I'm sure she can do that.
You know what?
But in any case, so can I figure out the magic behind the rubies or anything?
So if you want to roll an investigation, you can. You can also roll an
Wait,
Arcana.
Actually, I want to do something because I remembered that I can do this.
Okay.
Sure, yeah, you're right up behind her.
I'm gonna take over Cork. Cork is gonna land on the head of one of these statues, place a paw over the right eye, and cast Identify. Because I can cast touch spells through familiars.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Heck yeah.
So time-wise, explain to me the sequence of getting over to it.
How do you mean?
So what are you having Cork do? Is he just flying
Cork
over?
just flies straight over, yeah. Cork has wings.
Okay. So as Cork flies over and the statue's eyes light up, they see Cork.
Mm-hmm.
And he flies over like nothing's happening, and he places his hand over and has Identify. And as he's casting Identify, vines shoot up the walls from the empty floor that you can't really see down. It's not lit. It's about 60 foot deep, and you can hear the rumbling of vines beginning. And as he finishes casting the Identify, these rubies are imbued with sensory magic. That's detect magic, detect invisibility, basically infrared, Like they can see everything, and as they see something in their field of view, but they draw a lot of energy. So they have to be refreshed for a moment, and that's why they shut off. And then they turn back on. They all have their own battery that's charging and discharging like a capacitor, linked farther into the labyrinth. But as his hand goes over and touches the gem to identify, you understand that it's basically sensory. They're all imbued with spells. He can actually kind of look into one and see that there's like a magic circle embedded in the ruby eye, and it's casting detect magic, detect person, detect invisibility, like basically going through all of the detection spells before it shuts off again. But as that happens, I need 4 dex rolls from Quirk.
Cool.
I'm gonna say this now. Unless he passes all of them, he's dead. He has 5 hit points.
Yeah. So I will say, let's just say, because you can unsummon him almost
I can't.
instantly. Okay. So let's just do one dex roll. Because I'll say the first vine goes up to hit him, and then basically
What is his
you
dex
unsummon.
mod?
What?
'Cause I just got a natural 18.
Okay. So you'll save then. That's fine.
20.
Yeah. So you save, and you see all 4 of these vines just converge and just go in for the kill. One of them kind of opens up, and you can kind of see teeth in the vine, almost like it was going to grab in and take hold. Like something you'd see in the ocean, right? Just teeth. And he just fades out, and like with panic-stricken expression on Quark's face. And then you recall your familiar. All 4 vines kind of converge, and then rest back down.
Good question.
Yes.
So is this like a red light, green light, or is this like you don't get spot at all?
You get the sense that as the eyes are active, they're casting different types of detection magic. Or, well,
Okay,
that's
how
what
far-
Dana's able to suss
How
out.
far is the chamber?
I mean, probably 40, 50 feet in either direction. You see doors. You also see stairs kind of going up that are about the same distance.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. Okay. So how long are they off?
About 6 seconds.
Okay, so, and if I made it all the way to the other wall without being spotted, do I think that do I see anything that would attack me on the other side? Or would they be able to see me on the other side?
Based off of what happened with Quirk, they have a field of vision, but you have a feeling if you were out of that field of vision, like if you dashed, you could probably get through it without being seen. But you would have to take the whole action to like dash and run the moment the eyes like turned off.
Okay, last question. So on the other side, do I see anything like anything else on the other side other than these birds?
You see, I mean, in the far side of the room, roll I guess, investigation then, just from the doorway.
Investigation. 17.
Okay. You see a sealed door to the north with 2 like statues kind of facing in. You see 2 giant crystal batteries, like gigantic ones. You see water spiraling in a circle, trying to like push up against the back wall and settle back down, push up against the back wall and settle back down, because the owl in front of you, looking at the hallway that you guys are coming in, has like a fountain underneath him. But if you look to the left and right quickly while the eyes are off, you'll also see 2 staircases leading down in either direction.
Okay, so my curiosity. I want to know what's in the other rooms. So I can't see what would be in the other rooms, right?
No, you just see hallways leading down and staircases leading up to like an upper floor.
All right, and then and the water's going to the upper floor area, like against that wall.
Trying to, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's never a good thing to hear.
All right. Immediately when okay, so if I try to get to the room on the hallway on the left, would I be able to dash?
You would
all
be
the way
able
there without being
to
spotted?
dash and just make it, yeah.
Okay, we're going to.
I'm
Before I-
gonna when I see Kittis starting to move, I'm gonna stop her, put a hand on her shoulder, and go, let me try something first. I have an idea. This might save us a lot of trouble.
But I want to go to. Why?
You'll get, she's
Why?
gonna summon King, hop on top of King, offer a hand to Kittis to hop on with her.
But I want to go to that room.
Yeah, you will.
Yes. Okay.
And she's gonna make me roll whatever I need to roll. She's gonna try and tell how far from where they are to that door that Kittis wants to go to, how far it is in between.
That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet if you're going over the gap.
Okay. King bamfs to the ethereal plane and moves 35 feet in that direction
Okay, with Kittis.
with Kittis.
Kittis, you see an ethereal plane, which is basically flat land of just hellfire. The entire area is just on fire, but it's completely flat. No trees, no anything. There's no smell. There's only sight. There's no sound. It's just burning flames. And just as soon as you're there and like taking it all in, you pop back down. I'm assuming you guys wanted to go to this left entryway right here, right?
Yes.
I'm leaving it up to her.
Yeah.
I want to go into the left one.
And you guys are back in the temple.
Okie dokies. So that's our turn. So what are you two doing?
Because
Um,
I'm actually
Kid has
surprised.
barely let you know what we're doing.
yeah, we're like,
There's-
and they're gone.
Someone, Zada, was like, take all the torture instruments. I'm actually surprised you left them.
Yeah, right?
They have
Yeah.
Aura.
I was always tempted. I won't lie. When I went into the armory, I was half tempted just to yell, "Get the bag of holding! I have money!"
Kiddis was more interested in the charges, and I barely got away with that. So
Yeah.
All right.
Those meddling howlins.
I know.
Haha.
The guard was right.
Hey. How far away did you say that the other door was?
If you fly
35.
over the gap, it's 35. If you go around, you have to dash and run, and it's going to be about 70 to 80 feet.
You can fly over if you dash.
Yeah, both of
Yeah.
you could fly.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly over and dash.
Yeah.
So you fly over and dash to the right room. Where does
And I'll
Gale go?
follow suit. I'm
Okay.
going to follow suit. Yeah.
So I'll give you guys a brief explanation of what you guys see. So let's, as a party, I'm assuming we're all investigating, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Big investigation roll.
All right.
Holy shit. Let me see.
Oh, that's a
22.
9.
11.
16.
11 days.
Okay.
11 days!
So
Sound like Marge Simpson.
the ones on the left here. So you guys kind of go in, and man, you guys just got saved by Kittis and Dana. So you guys are kind of going in, and essentially you see the same thing. There are giant stone pillars. There are pillars on the left and pillars on the right. The pillars, and I'll just, I actually can go to tokens. Copying this table over.
Okay.
The pillars on the
Oh.
left are as such. The ones on the left have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have a sequence of numbers on the correct. So each face, essentially, of the pillar, the north, south, east, and west, will have a different number represented there. A small number and a large number. And the idea is that you'll spin the pillars on the right to the correct formation of numbers. And each room has a set of these. And I'm getting the second table out now.
Okay. I'm having a smooth brain moment. What?
Now you know how I feel.
So on the maps, the pillars, so there's two sets of 8 pillars. one in the left room, one in the
Mhm.
right room. Each one has different representation. You have the left pillars, which is statically 1, 2, 3, 4 on the left side. So all 4 of the pillars on the left part of the rooms, in both rooms, is 1, 2, 3, 4. On the right-hand side, there are spinning pillars. Each pillar has a different number on its face, or letter on its face. So you get the impression that the puzzle is, just based off of the visions that were explained, you have to spin the pillars into the correct positions, the correct numbers, and the correct letters.
I'm guessing letters matching up to an individual number. Okie dokie. I think I've got this.
So then, additionally, Kittis and Cedar are exploring. You find the magic sigils on the floor. They're not drawn like standard sigils, though. They look like water droplets on the floor, and you get the impression that these are what you have to jump on, and there are 3 of them. You two,
We have to
however,
spin the statues, then jump.
so the second part of the puzzle is you have to jump on each one of these
Yeah.
in sequence, and the third part of the puzzle is the spinning pillars.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, wait. Order is jump, then spin pillars?
Jumping
Jump, then
and
spin.
pillars are separate puzzles,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
the jumping puzzles was the second in the sequence in the mirror that you guys saw.
Okay. Okay. So we have to
I'm gonna
solve
look at the
pillars.
paper. What does it say for the matching?
So you don't see anything on the pillars. The paper said captains and above are the only ones allowed to spin the pillars.
Okay.
As the paper did, however, tell you that you had to jump on the magic symbols the correct amount of times, but doesn't specify what that correct number is.
Okay. Then I'm gonna take out cork, and I'm gonna try to look for invisible numbers again.
Okay, so the one you see in front of Kittis, it does have a number, and it is 4.
Okay. And then, so just again, I'm fine with a roll if I have to do this. Going from where I was when we started in the middle chamber here
Mhm.
to so going from where I currently am with Kittis to where I was, how far was that?
That was 35, wasn't it?
So, yeah, if you go to the door, go through the hallway to the door is 35, and then it's
Hey.
symmetric, so it'd be 35 in the opposite direction as well.
Well, but okay. So then I'm gonna Bamf with King, head a full 70 over to their chamber
Okay.
because
So,
he has 90 feet of fly speed.
yeah. If you want to make it a little bit easier so you don't have to jump the plane, you can just time the eyes, right?
Yeah,
Since
but
you, what's up?
no, this is. I mean, it's really no trouble. It's an action to jump planes.
Then yeah. So then you move about. I mean, so your intention is to kind of get over there.
And I'm just gonna walk over towards their sigil and look through Cork's eyes to see what number is above.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for it because you're taking your time. You understand how everything works. It's another 4. Yes, that one is also a 4.
Okay, so I'm gonna say to Cedar, I believe you jump on this sigil 4 times.
Okay. All right.
After we solve the statues.
And I'm gonna head back over towards the chamber with Kittis, and just Kittis 4 jumps for you as well.
Okay. Oh boy. Here's the problem: is this is not my forte in puzzles. Could you type it down what the puzzle, like the explanation for the puzzle? Could you type it? Because I need to be able
Well,
to
there
read
was no explanation for the pillar puzzle.
No, but like he did explain on what, like the order, and like all
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
I just need that typed out because I need my brain to function, and I'm not remembering.
For the pillars.
Yeah, for the pillars,
Okay.
like typed out what you said.
Coffee works. Just saying.
Coffee makes me actually more tired in the long run. Like I crash so bad, and I don't. Then it's just there's no functioning.
Oh dang.
And that's part of the reason why I don't like coffee is it doesn't really work for me.
See, I have that experience with alcohol.
Yeah, that's the reason why I didn't like drinking. I felt like my brain was on just a loading screen.
Yeah,
And that was
I'll
it.
big time. Yeah.
And I was like, nope. I like my 500 miles an hour brain trying to piece together all the thoughts.
As opposed to dial up.
Yep. Not fun. Because then I stutter. I stutter worse. And then
wow.
I will pause in the middle of words and everything like that because it won't click.
It's like you're trying to load in a cutscene and it's just going halfway.
Yeah, it's not fun. Not fun for me. Pillar puzzles. Left set of pillars all statically have 1 to 3. Right set of pillars spin and have different numbers and letters. The faces of each side.
So the idea is you have to match them. The table is on the left of the maps. So can you guys see maps? And to
Yeah,
the left
I can see
side.
it.
So that is the table for the pillars and what you see.
Okay, so like each pillar has those 4 letters on it, or
Yeah. So for
Right.
instance, if you look at the top left, you have 1, and then you have a small 1 5, a small 2 6, a small 3 7, and a small 4 8, and those are the faces of each side. So on the right hand side pillar set, you have 1 5 2 6 3 7 4 8.
And are they on each side of it, or are
Yeah,
they
so
just kind of lifted?
There's a 5 on one side, a 6 on one side, a 7 on one side, and an 8 on the other side, and it spins, so you can face the pillar to the appropriate direction.
okay, so for that first one.
Okay, give me a second. I'm going to look at this.
Do you guys want to do the jumping puzzle first?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think you guys can get that pretty quick. Both Gail and who else saw it? Dana know that there's a third jump spot.
There's a third jump spot.
Yeah, I think I know where this is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So we have to find another jump spot.
Would I know where that jump spot is in correlation to where I currently am?
With Kirk, Star Captain, Captain's log, solving puzzles.
There's another
I'm
sigil.
gonna weave him a tiny
Right
little
there.
Captain Cork.
He's a little
Would you like to hear my spoken word poetry?
So
It's
you
really
would know
bad.
at this point, between what you've explored through your eyes and Cork's eyes, that there are only 2 unknowns: the room to the left of the prayer statue, and the door that's blocked to the north. So you would be able to suss out exactly where it was.
So then I'm gonna king jump
Or it's
and head to
probably-
the third spot.
Okay. This one, since it's only from memory, are you going to take it through, or are you just going to go through the wall south?
Just go to the wall south.
Now you're flirting with danger. So let's roll a nature check to see if you can identify how far of a distance that is.
Okay.
So you don't end up in a wall.
22.
Yep. You did fine. So you overshot it a little bit, but you're now in the room with the third sigil made of bubbles on the floor. I'm assuming you're going to look through Quark's eyes again to detect magic.
Yep.
In this plan, you see a 3.
Okay.
So the idea is that we jump 4 times and you jump 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, do we have to do it second though? Like,
No, that's what
Seems
he's
to
saying.
be the order
We can do it
before.
now.
okay,
Yeah.
we can do it now. Okay.
It might be that if we do it now, it makes the little sort of spinning tower puzzle a bit easier. Worth a go.
And so you're just gonna hear Dana through the mental link, still with that crackling fire in the background, just on 3. 1, 2,
Two.
3.
3.
1,
Boing,
2,
boing.
3,
3.
4.
Um,
Oh,
so
And then
you
you did
all
3.
you all proceed to jump, and the sigils begin to fade as you jump on them until they all pop with a popping sound, kind of like a bubble, but it's
Oh.
audible, and you hear what sounds like the shifting of feet to the north, and so it seems like something may have happened in the main room, and so now your final puzzle will be the pillars.
Okay, so you got any clue on the
No idea. I'm trying.
okay
This is
numbers? Is something bad gonna happen if I just start screwing around?
You can try to just start spinning them if you want.
I'm
don't do it.
gonna
It's a trap.
I'm gonna head around. I'm gonna head back through with Cork. I'll or not Cork with King, and I'll use Cork to look around the pillar room.
Okay. You see essentially the same thing. Um, with detect magic, you can see a kind of a magic ley line that goes through each of the pillars on the right to magically connect. Um, and you get the sense that it looks like kind of like a tumbler lock. So as you put in the correct code, it will be able to, that you can actually like pull out the lock. So it's like a little spinning lock. So you have to put the right code in.
Okay, so I'm gonna do something kind of risky, but specifically because you said tumbler lock, um, I'm gonna spin one in a full 360, and the entire time I'm spinning it, I'm gonna focus and try and listen for like an audible or magical click.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay, roll a perception then.
15.
You actually don't hear anything. You hear only the smoothness of stone.
Okay. Um,
Do we have to? Are both rooms like full on connected? Like the puzzle requires us looking at both rooms, or is each one its own?
You'll have to solve on both sides, but they are independent rooms.
Okay, they're independent. Okay, that makes things a little easier because I was trying to figure out if they were like connected in terms of like, the
so
puzzle
like the two
themselves.
different tables.
Two different tables are two different things.
Oh, I was trying to. Okay. Whew.
So there's
You link them both.
there's one four tumbler code on the left and one 4 tumbler code on the right.
But they're
Oh.
not they're not integrated. Like we don't have to solve both of them together. They're like
Not
we
together.
do, but
You have to
but not
solve
together.
both, but not together.
Okay, there we go. That makes a little more sense. Okay.
Okay. So
Can I try something?
Sure.
Just very quickly. I'd like to take Gale and move him over to the left-hand chamber with the tumblers.
Can you make it that far?
I mean, my flight speed, let me just double check, is going to be about 60 feet, so I might be able to make it straight away.
Yeah.
But as long as I can make it at least halfway and then maybe bump over the next round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
And Dana, I'm assuming you pop back over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 5.
I might.
All right. So Gail, you are in the left-hand tumbler room.
Okay. I'm going to head over to
Give me a sec.
the tumbler at the very left, top left.
5.
And I'm just going to spin it clockwise about 3 times.
Okay. So 3 times. Let me see where its starting position was. So its starting position was on 7, let's say. You spun it 3 times. It is now at 8, 5, and then 6.
6. Okay.
6 is now facing you on the southerly position.
Okay, Sophie's just texted me to try something. Can I try to have it so the ones that spin, can they line up to equal 5509? So it faces me?
550
9.
I just realized I think I fucked up my own puzzle.
Oh no!
Oh no!
This should be an easy fix,
So
mate.
you are correct. Hang on.
Oh, Sophie got it. Nice one.
Good job, Sophie.
I was a conduit for the for Sophie.
And then the second one is going to be the word call.
Oh,
There we go. So
Actually, I heard Therese say the word call, and I was like, wait, okay.
Yeah,
now we're
I
trying to-
solved that one.
Yeah.
I was like
Yeah.
looking through like word,
But
found.
then I realized that C is 1, A is 2, L is 3, and L is also 4. So then I followed the same principle for that one, and I got 5509.
okay. So I don't know
Oh
how
my-
my table got screwed up. It might have been over when I copy pasted it, so I just corrected it. Position 4 is actually an 8. So it would be 5508.
Okay.
5508.
5508. Okay. So that is 5508. Why is my oven going off? I'll get that in a second.
I'd say that happened the second I started turning one of the tumblers, so I instantly just had
No.
anxiety. Just like, oh my gosh,
No, my,
these sound effects are getting
Like,
really
yes,
good.
sound
my
effects.
oven is beeping.
The
Sorry.
budget's gone up.
I know. I want to get sound effects soon. Now that I've actually fixed my audio music issue that I had, I might actually be able to incorporate sound effects. But yes, so 5508. Sorry I screwed up my own puzzle there, but you guys got it, right? That was the idea. So you put them in the right positions, and all 8 pillars in the left room drop to the ground when you put in 5508. When you do the position for call, all 8 pillars drop to the ground.
Okay, sweet. Now, on to the last puzzle. Let's go.
So you go up
Also,
to...
Akarin got really excited there.
right. Have a loud
She loves
chuckle.
these tumbler puzzles.
Puzzle.
So you guys actually make your way in, and you hear the statues, the metal bodies of statues actually become animated, and you can kind of hear they're clunking around, and like swords being drawn and sheathed, and they're just kind of like you hear it echoing, right? Because you can hear pretty much everything in the main room.
So, okay, so the statues are now moving.
Okay.
That is never a good sign.
Concerning.
But okay, the statues are moving by themselves right now.
They are
Like
now
they're walking?
animated. They're staying in place, but they are animated now.
Okay. So what was the last thing that you guys saw when we were like, was it about spinning the statues?
He was
Or-
spinning the. I guess spinning the tumblers would have been the unseen them just dropping to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do we see? So we didn't see the statues, did we? In the mirror, like these moving statues.
You did
No, we wouldn't have seen those.
Wow.
If you guys peek into the room, you actually notice that the owl eyes are no longer glowing as well. They're just permanently
Dang.
off.
Heck yeah.
Well.
I will be the first one to walk into the room.
Yep. Go
Okay.
ahead, Dana.
Have fun.
The statues don't seem to pay you no mind if you're on the lower section.
Okay, I will continue to walk through. To upper.
Upper.
All right. I'm going to like walk through, but not quite hit the upper.
So the statues now kind of both lock eyes. You can see glowing red eyes, and you hear a voice actually. The knights are hollow, so you can actually hear their voice kind of echoing through their suits of armor. And they say, "Speak the final code, and you may pass."
So we need to finish off the tumblers.
Mm-hmm.
We can't pass yet. We need to finish off the other tumblers.
Dana's
I
gonna
did.
stay silent and go to the other side.
Yeah, no, I finished I turned the
Seated-
ones
yeah,
that said
seated.
call.
Okay.
I already got it.
Oh, okay.
He was like, I got it.
Okay,
So
cool.
So then Dana's gonna say through the mental link again, still fire in the background. Just what's this final code?
Do we know the final code?
I think maybe it might be call. Try call.
Are we gonna die?
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
gonna say out loud, call.
The door stays up. The statues don't say anything.
Okay. Was there a? Did we miss something? There wasn't anything on the paper about this far.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been captains and higher that would have been this far. Every fibre of my being is wanting to ask what the elven word for friend is. But I know it's not that. I know it's not that.
I really want the rubies.
One track mind.
You've known this.
I have. It doesn't make it any less funny.
I want to check out the power sources.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I think someone who's watching figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Ha 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 ha.
Saying that.
That'd be so funny. The password's Rickroll.
Oh gosh. Gale enters the room and just say, "Never gonna give you up."
The door opens. So, would one of you guys like to call that phone number?
No, I don't like making phone calls to people I know.
So that is an actual
I will like
Rickroll
Discord calls.
hotline. So if you
Oh,
dial,
I love
if
it.
you dial
Oh.
248-434-5508, it is an audio recording of Rick Aston's "Never Gonna Give You Up."
Knew it. Hey, I have brain cells. I have some brain cells.
That's good. Good for you.
How does that feel?
Is that number 4 I've worked in now?
Yep.
That must be, yeah.
That's number 4.
But let me just make a notch in
These are getting
my
harder,
desk.
huh?
It's getting a lot more difficult. I don't have any more ideas after this one.
Thing is, you have to keep going because you know the rules. So do I.
Harry?
Yes. Come on, Sophie, finish that thought. Come on, come on.
No.
Oh,
Hey,
not
come on,
not live.
Sophie,
Okay.
Come on. There's no need for anger. We're no strangers to love.
Anyway.
Sophie, I know you just want to tell us how you're feeling.
Anyway, onward and
Y'all are
upward.
gonna give me an aneurysm.
Oh, we haven't already? Harry, we need to try harder.
Yep.
Where did I?
Anyway,
Agreed.
onward and upward.
Yeah, onward and upward.
I feel like Sophie or Cedar just has a fucking nosebleed.
Like Elle from Stranger Things.
I was just about to say, like, 11 just.
Oh my word.
Sorry, I'm just getting the map here.
What are friends?
There it is. That took a second to load.
Ooh.
Ooh, pretty.
Ooh.
Oh, it looks so
I kind of feel like Cthulhu is going to start staring out in the depths of us, so I don't know what to expect from this.
Oh, this looks like a sacrifice chamber.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys see a wooden hallway. Not a wooden hallway, a stone kind of hallway. The walls actually get lower and lower and lower until it's just ground and cliffside. In the center of this from the outside, it's nothing but walls and kind of a dome made out of the same material. And you actually hear the screams and cries of a woman's voice coming from the inside. And then you also hear some cackling. So you can tell there's a lot of activity actually happening on the inside. But on the cliffside, if you look down, even with pure dark vision, there is nothing. Absolutely nothing. So either this fall goes down a length farther than you can see, or you're in a different realm, a plane.
Yikes.
Are there any pebbles nearby?
I'm sure you could probably muster up something, yeah, if you wanted to.
And drop it down.
Yeah, just drop it down off the side and just see if I can listen out for any.
Roll a perception.
Can I
Okay,
listen
just-
for perception too? Because owls have good hearing.
Sure.
Ooh,
9.
perception. What is my perception?
Is that my favorite number?
I mean, it should be. It's your favorite campaign.
Yeah.
I got a dirty 20.
Let's be honest, it's everybody's favorite campaign.
No, mine was 1.
Really?
To be fair,
Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
to be fair,
Oh.
good choice.
But anyway, she got dirty 20.
yeah.
So you guys all just kind of listen, and listen, and listen, and listen, and listen, and no sound happens.
We're in a different plane now.
Okay, okay.
It might still happen.
I'm just
And
gonna
listen.
Elf, don't stand to
and
the edge.
listen.
I'm just gonna
Harry-
like start
Harry, if
sneaking
you get
forward.
down closer, you might be able to hear it better. And she shoves him in.
Oh, jeez.
No,
No,
no. I'm going
the
to just
final
start,
betrayal.
I'm just gonna start
I
sneaking
was the
forward.
BBEG all along.
Terrifying.
Forget Agatha. It was Dana all along.
Long.
Hilarious. No, I'm not that messed up.
I am.
I did do that.
No.
Though. I had a campaign where one of my players wanted his motivation was to become a lich.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
So yeah, no, like at the end of the campaign, it was like a 3-month run. That he walked past the team, laughing, and transformed into a lich right in front of him, and I just sat back as they did combat, and I didn't even have
Damn.
to DM it. It was great.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh my word.
Spoilers.
Anyways,
Don't do that to us, Rain.
Please don't.
Yeah. Spoilers
We
for future
couldn't be your
viewers.
character. I don't think we could be your character.
Yeah, if we had any chance, we'd probably have to kill the horse first. Strategically
Wow.
speaking, that's why I
I
don't want to.
mean,
I don't want to kill the horse.
Oh, we
If-
already
if I-
killed it once.
if anyone from
Okay,
PTA
yeah,
is
what?
watching right now,
alright.
context is important for this.
So
Yeah.
can we
Sophie
take?
does not murder horses in her spare time.
No,
but
I would
anyway,
never.
I'm gonna start sneaking
I
forward
love horses.
while Dana
Hmm.
and Gail are having this little debate of chucking Gail over the edge.
Dana's gonna walk forward with you.
Okay.
So as you guys walk
Keep my
forward,
eyes on you.
Yeah, Cedar's walking too.
you come up to a door, and I think it's probably a good time for just a 5-minute break.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
Perfect timing. Yep.
I
Sounds
gotta
good to me.
pee before we get into this next segment.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
I'm
here we go.
ready.
So
We're gonna take a 5-minute.
yes, we're gonna
See
take a
y'all
5-minute.
there.
Anybody who's watching, we will be back. I hope you all enjoyed the Rickroll.
No, I did
and
not. I did not.
If you need the number
I-
again, we'll post it. But yes,
hey,
so
yeah.
we'll be back.
We have a higher follower count today than usual, so very
Nice.
happy about that.
Hello.
And scene.
Well, Cedar's not back yet, so
I mean, you gotta
Typical.
tell her to get her crap together.
fine.
You guys having fun so far?
Yes.
Yeah,
Very much
absolutely.
so.
I know this one was a little puzzle heavy, so.
Oh, I
It's good.
thoroughly enjoyed it. I also thoroughly enjoyed making everyone have a heart attack when I was just like, he, jump in front of mirror.
I still absolutely love that like, you guys called me out for the whole Harry Potter thing, and
I
you guys
just-
were like,
I wasn't calling you
Yeah.
out. I was laughing because I was just like, I loved the mirror. But it's been years since I read the book,
I need to reread them again.
honestly. I haven't read them since my freshman year of college.
yeah, it's been
I
a while.
I remember the first time I ever read them was after Deathly Hallows came out,
Mhm.
and it was during the school holidays, and I sat in my garden for an entire week, and I got through a book a day.
Same.
Yeah, I
Wow.
nerd from an early age. And
Okay.
I was
Go ahead.
go on. No, please.
I was reading through the books, and my mom said, "You're getting too obsessed, so stop." I was halfway through the last book. I was halfway through Deathly Hallows, and I stopped because mom told me to.
No.
And so I did, and I didn't read them again until high school. And when mom said, "Okay, you're allowed to read," I read the entire series. Like I was still in school. I was like in school, like attending school, doing homework and everything still. And I just
Yeah.
sat and read through the entire series in 10 days.
That's
I
how
did
you do it.
nothing else in my free time.
I'm gonna pull my old guy card here for you guys.
Okay.
My mom was so happy that I was reading something that I was interested in that wasn't like that was fantasy, right? Not just like knowledge books and like I don't know. I read a lot, but it was always to learn. This was like one of the first things that I wanted to read that was just for pleasure. And my mom was so excited that she bought them for me the days that they released.
Aww.
Oh,
And I'm like,
That's really nice.
I'm like, oh man, how long ago was that? Philosopher's Stone came out in '97,
That sounds about right. Yeah.
and then I just felt old. The sinking feeling in my heart was like, uh.
Well,
I
I
wasn't
remember
even
when
born yet.
I that was like the year before I was born. But I can remember when Deathly Hallows came out because it was such a huge deal over here in the UK.
I quit.
I think
2008.
love it. I think there was a whole thing online where it's like, right, do not spoil this book for anybody. This is like a big deal over here in the UK, and there were genuine arguments and genuine like rumors about there being like alternate versions of the copies and this sort of thing.
Oh.
It's just on a whole different level.
Yeah.
Over here in the UK, where I live, there's a couple of shops just dedicated to selling Harry Potter merchandise.
Wow.
Yeah, if I had the money, I would.
Yeah. I've
I
seen.
got a Hufflepuff hoodie.
Oh,
Well, I was
You got a
over
Hufflepuff hoodie.
there. Yeah, I
Nice.
have a Hufflepuff hoodie.
Love it. Love it.
I gotta show you guys something. Hey, Chica, come here. Oh, hold on. Never mind. I'll show you guys before we end stream.
Oh.
I called her over and she was like, "I'm naked." I was like, "Oh yeah, you just got out of the shower." Never mind. We'll hold that for a minute. But no, I'll show you how much fans we are. In this household.
Sophie's back.
Hey.
I hear.
Sophie's returned.
I'm back.
We play Dungeons and Dragons.
We play Dungeons and Dragons. But yeah, I last time I read them, I was in a class that was dedicated to studying through Harry Potter, for an elective. So I took the class and we read through the entire series. And well, we didn't read through technically all of them. What we did is like we read through, and then some of the last books, like each of us, we had different groups where each of us would read each of the books, and then would do a presentation on the book, kind of giving a summary of what happened, different literary things about the book, different literary analyses of the book, and it was great, and I loved it, and I was just like, I had so much fun in that class. And that was in the class when I realized I'm like, everyone thought I was weird because in Goblet of Fire, when we were discussing different types of conflict in it, I said I'd rather fight the dragon than deal with Ron Weasley being mad at me.
To be fair, he was a prick in that. He really was.
I'm like, I hate interpersonal conflict so bad. Just personally, I don't like it. I would rather fight the dragon.
And also, what was about Goblet?
Straightforward.
Before we go
Don't
back, and before we go back onto the D&D, can we just address Harry? Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
die. Yeah,
Dumbledore asked calmly.
calmly.
Harry, put your name in the Goblet of Fire.
Practically choking.
It's like, yes.
Absolutely certain.
I need to reread that series though. Like, especially like, cause like it what's so funny is reading through the books now as as I got older, like a lot of my perceptions of different scenes completely changed
Oh yeah.
as I got older. Because I was just like, because then like as I got older, I realized like Harry was a child. I was like looking.
That's a child.
That is a
I'll be
child.
honest. One thing I wish they got in the films was in Order of the Phoenix, when Umbridge sends Harry to McGonagall's office, and she goes, "Is it true, Potter, that you said you know who is back?" Yes. Have a biscuit, Potter.
Yes.
Yeah. Just gives him biscuits instead of detention.
I love that moment where he tries to smile at Cho Chang but forgets he has a mouthful of water.
Yeah. Oh, I've been there. That was yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
That happened last week.
yeah, there's a first edition gold leaf Sorcerer's Stone going for $507 right now.
Sorry, what's
Whoa.
it called? What's it called?
It's the first edition gold leaf Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah, sorry, can you say that again? I don't know what book you're talking about there.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone?
I want to see how long this takes.
I'm
Are we running?
I
into
get
the
it.
thing? Okay.
I'm being an asshole.
It's isn't it a different name?
Philosopher's Stone over there.
Yeah, it's Philosopher's over here.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
The actual title is Philosopher's Stone, but
Mhm.
Sorcerer's Stone is it mainly for Americans? I don't know whether it's same for other countries. I know it's Sorcerer's for you guys. But...
Yeah, I didn't realize that. It's funny actually because I was just corrected as you guys were correcting me. My wife also corrected me from the bathroom yelling.
Well done.
But yeah, so yeah, apparently it is different.
Because I wanted to see how long it would take.
But
A
anyway,
hot minute.
back to D&D.
Back to D&D.
Yeah, let's get back to that other hobby we all enjoy.
All right. Yeah.
Sorry, not hobby, lifestyle.
Lifestyle. It is with you guys. Jeez. No, but all right. So there's a door in front of you, and in front of that door is a huge dome of just marbled stone, and really there's only one way forward.
Question: do I see any do we see any magical traps and stuff?
You can investigate if you want to investigate the door first.
Always.
Yes. I would like to investigate as well because I'm gonna die. Hey, that is a nat one.
I got, let's see, 25.
That's an 8 with my mod, but it was a nat one. I will be honest.
25.
So Kittis does not see any traps whatsoever. It seems like a stone door with no handle. And Cedar is now examining it as well. And
I see got the one that got the one. I got the.
Mm-hmm. So you see no traps. But Cedar's like, this is an interesting door. It's a sliding door. Look! And just opens the door while investigating it. When she peeks into the room, though, she sees two large basilisks covered in vines. And she slowly closes the door back.
Okay. She's gonna shut the door. We are gonna shut that door. There's basilisks.
And what now?
I immediately just tear apart my robe and try and fashion a blindfold.
A what?
Basilisks.
A blindfold.
What those are? Do they have to look me straight in the eye?
Chamber of Secrets. Big
Yes, I
Snake
know.
Boy.
I know what they
Well,
are.
she knows what
Kittis
they are.
doesn't.
Oh,
Don't you like Harry Potter ones or?
so
You
Kittis,
just got
there's a
one.
series called Harry Potter.
But in any case, though, so wait, so if I understand correctly, they have to look us directly in the eyes. So it's like I put my magic glasses on.
You guys guys are assuming a lot of things.
We are
Yeah.
assuming too much.
So
Like,
I
you
don't
can
want these
assume whatever you
last
want.
Wait, are these the traditional mythology basilisks with the breath weapon?
What?
Basically.
I don't know.
Poisonous breath.
Oh yeah, that's the
Oh, yeah.
point.
wait, couldn't we ask a spirit mirror? One of these is the guys who died. What?
Yes! The spirit mirror.
Spirit mirror. Oh, magic spirit mirror. How do we defeat a basilisk? Basilisk.
So I guess
And
Cedar
here goes
will.
2 basilisks. There's 2 of them.
One at a
Actually.
time.
Yeah. Well, I also know there's 2 of them. They're very big.
So you ask your spirit mirrors. So you're like, hey, has anyone died to these basilisks here?
And how do we beat them? If you did die, what's the tips on how to not die?
Tips on how to not die. That sounds like something you'd find in a D&D self-help section.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a sequel to Dumb Ways to Die.
So
Not to die.
you hear screeching and owling coming from the mirror. There were probably many owlin guards that guarded this place that made the mistake of looking. And you just hear them kind of repeating in their normal fashion. It's not stone. They don't turn you to stone. Their eyes are shaped different. They don't turn you to stone. Look, but don't look for too long. They don't. It's not stone. It's not stone. And then the voices fade, and the mirror goes back to its obsidian smoothness.
We don't turn to stone. Good news.
What?
But what does happen?
We don't know.
Okay.
Just don't look in their eyes.
I'm
too
still
long.
keeping this on, okay? I am not trusting anything around here.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Dennis, are you
but-
flipping me off right now?
Huh?
Are you flipping me off right now?
No.
Okay, we'll don't.
I think you look like a doofus, but I'm not flipping you off.
Dennis, I'm a blue guy with wings. I always look like a.
Ooh, self-burn.
Those are rare.
Such a
I'm
good
so
call.
glad someone made that joke. Thanks, Ray.
So, what would you guys like to do?
So Dana's gonna go. All right, I'm gonna try something. Everyone, stand back just in case.
Okay, and Cedar takes that little sash that she always wears around her waist, and she unties it and then ties it over her own eyes as well.
Okay.
I'm not tying anything over my eyes. I want to see if one of these are gonna bite me.
And Dana's gonna open up the sliding door and try and see how far it is to get to that staircase, assuming she can see the staircase.
It's not that large of a room. The basilisks are kind of taking up a majority of it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. It's only about 60 feet on
Okay.
optimal range.
But the problem would
No, go ahead.
no. Okay, I'm trying to think through it because your plan is to try to use King, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would we be able to in in a different realm?
What do you mean?
Would you be able to pop to ethereal and then pop back?
That's fair. We're not on the material plane anymore.
Yeah. That's what I'm questioning. Cause I'm like, it's a great idea, but the problem is I don't know if we're gonna, since we're not material plane, are we gonna pop back here?
That's a good point.
Are we going to have to fight these things? I don't want to fight them.
Well, then I have one more option, but it's a one-off. So I guess Dana's gonna peek her head out at the basilisk on the right, the one guarding the staircase. Use the eye.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna use the eye to do what exactly?
Petrify.
Interesting. So you're gonna cast Petrify on it?
I'm gonna cast Flesh to Stone, yes.
Okay. Let's see.
Uno reverse.
Hey, wait, what's on the other side of the room? Whenever that after you figured that out.
So, so what's my con save then?
15.
15. Okay. It's my modifier. Oh yeah. Okay. Ooh. I met.
Okay. Well, no,
Uh,
you have to do this 5 times. It's whichever happens first. 3 fails or 3 successes.
Okay. So I failed my second, passed my third. So
Okay.
are you?
And you keep going until you get 3 non-consecutive fails or passes.
Mhm.
Well, they could be consecutive. They could be non-consecutive. It doesn't matter.
So you're attempting to do this for the full minute. Is that why?
For the
Oh dear.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like that question.
Okay. Hmm.
Question: what's on the other side of the room?
Awesome.
Okay. Okay. 1 second. So you're gonna show off the tattoo? Hold on. Let's see.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
nice.
Love it.
There you go.
You know what it means? He's
Size of that.
back.
Right.
Hello,
So,
Father. It's me, the 10th Doctor.
so, because it's only if the creature is physically broken when petrified. Sorry, 1 second. So, a creature restrained with a spell must make Constitution saving throw at the end of each of its turns. So you're attempting to do it for the entire duration, assuming that it wouldn't initiate, or the second one wouldn't initiate. Okay.
Right.
So I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just trying to play this out how it.
No, you're good. You're good.
I feel save 3 times.
Weapon
The duration. Okay. So this is how it's actually going to kind of play out. Sorry, someone just came over saying hi. But okay, yeah. So this is how it's going to kind of play out.
We're gonna probably watch Dana to see if anything changes, and probably yank her back if something bad happens to her. Start happening.
So Dana begins to stare directly at this basilisk, and it
What's happening?
begins to stare back as she's kind of there peeking through the doorway, making eye contact with the basilisk, and they kind of just commit for a little while. And Dana doesn't really seem to be paying any mind to what's happening, but as you guys watch her, this creature begins to slowly turn to stone. The last thing to stone over is the eyeball. But you notice a few changes on Dana. She has crow's feet where they weren't before.
Oh,
Okay.
try
A
speaking you.
couple of her purple strands of hair, tufts that kind of where her bangs is, have turned gray. And Dana, roll a perception check as you're staring eye to eye with this basilisk turning into stone.
Okay. 15.
Its eyes are in the shape of hourglasses.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Ooh. So
okay,
it
now
is.
it makes
For
Does it
6
really-
turns it did. Because it did not get petrified until the very last turn. And now you all need to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. Yeah, because
Wait, what are we fighting?
I think we're fighting the basilisks.
I got a 9.
What?
Natural
Fun.
20.
7.
Now I roll one.
Yeah.
Where's Kiddos?
19.
See, I roll well on initiative, and I roll really badly on rolls for combat checks.
So the second basilisk, the one covered in vines, begins to make a charge directly for the door when its partner begins to turn to stone. And I dropped my dice, so I'm just going to roll a different one. Okay. And it kind of begins to just make a mad dash directly for Dana. And as it does, right as the spell kind of succeeds, it whips its tail around, smashing directly into Dana, who's concentrating on the spell. But since she's still in the doorway, because it didn't beat your AC, the tail smashes into the doorway, and 4-inch chunk of solid stone breaks away into hundreds of pieces, those pieces showering the entire party as combat gets initiated. And Gale, you're up.
Okay, very sort of blindly, he's going to try and maybe sort of move maybe a little bit closer to where Dana is and just try and sort of get ready with a defensive attack. So he's going to hold an action with his mace. Just so when it gets within about 5 feet of him, he's going to be ready to just bonk. Because I'm currently blindfolded, I don't want to do too much. I want to try and get myself in a good position where I'm supported. I'm not going to, lose or anything like that.
So you're kind of just holding an action?
Yeah, I'll hold an action with my mace, just sort of ready, like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm ready.
And you're not looking. Okay.
I've got a blindfold on, like a bit of my robe. And he's going to say, let me know where to bonk.
All right.
I got this, you guys.
Cool. So is that going to be your turn then? In a hold action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Kittis, you're up.
Question. I was asking about before while Dana was starting with this idea. What's on the other side of the room? Is there another door or is there window? Anything?
See, it's basically a wooden, not a wooden, stone dome stairwell leading down to unknown.
Okay, so there's nothing else. Okay. On the other side. Okay.
You guys haven't fully entered the room yet, but that's basically as much as you can see.
Okay. Brickety brick brick. What do I want to do? Let's just do a witch bolt and hope for the best.
Okay.
I'm in the doorway ahead of you.
Are you looking at it?
Well, I'm not looking at its eyes. I'm looking down just at his body.
Okay. Then roll with disadvantage.
Okay. Come on. Frick. Well, that's a 12.
Your witch bolt, you just kind of look down at the ground and you're aiming it, and
I'm not looking at the ground. I'm looking at it, just not at its eyes.
Not at its eyes or face. I get you. You're kind of just looking away, and it kind of fixes your gaze, and your witch bolt kind of cuts down across the floor and cuts up into it. But by the time it really reaches the creature, it's lost all of its potency on the floor as it misses.
You're gotta be kidding me. Okay. So, try and decide if I want to stay in the protection of the door. Nope, not really. Screw it. I'm gonna teleport past it. How far past can I go to the left?
What's your teleportation range again?
30.
Yeah, so there are grids on this ground, so if you want to.
Yeah, I'm
5,
trying to see.
10,
I can see the grids, but I'm trying to
30.
see.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. There we go.
Yeah, you could probably.
I'm just kind of gonna duck behind something, with the rest of my movement. You could duck.
Yeah, there is an altar here. There's a small fountain.
We're gonna duck behind the altar.
Okay. It's funny that you say that. Oh, where did the folder go? No, hold please.
Wait, there's something in the altar area? Oh, sweet. Oh,
Oh no. Oh no.
You see what looks like the remnants of what was once a woman. And on this
Oh no.
latch to backpack that she's holding seems to be the husks and skeletons, dismembered corpses of 15, maybe 20 people. As her eyes light up, as she stares at you as you turn the corner, she becomes visible to you.
oh shit.
And trying to get her on the map.
Question. Do I have time to just kind of like tuck to the side, not in her sight?
Kiss is just like, nope. Kid is not today.
Oh, she's cute. Hi.
To clarify, that?
Yes.
Okay.
Therese.
What?
You know what?
Don't say what.
Oh my
Maybe she.
Hello, sweetie. I'm here
Oh
to
my God.
raise the dead.
Dipper, what's the one thing I asked you not to do tonight?
Raise the dead.
What should I ask you to do? Raise the
Raise
dead.
the dead.
Okay.
So is that so? Yeah. So that's Kidis's movement, teleportation, action. So that's
That's it. I have my invulnerability to being hit
You're fine for one turn, sure.
for one turn.
Oh, dear.
So Dana, your dex is higher than my basilisk, so you're up.
Okay. So just clarification: did Gale move into the doorway too? Or did he stay where he was?
So you're.
He would have moved so he was somewhat near Dana, just in case the basilisk then decided to try and sick her. So yeah, I'd say he's maybe somewhat within about 5 feet.
But not in the doorway, like in front of Dana.
No, sort of maybe
Okay.
off to the side, perhaps.
So she's gonna flank the basilisk. Head around there if he has enough movement. And because of the size of the creature, I'm assuming I don't get advantage because of flanking rules because Gale's too far away, or...
Yeah, you wouldn't necessarily.
Okay.
And so I know this is technically a fiend, but mechanically, if you choose to look at it, you're going to be affected by it, and you will have your advantage. If you don't look at it, you won't have disadvantage, but you don't have advantage.
Okay.
Because the looking away will technically nullify your advantage. If you wanted the advantage, you'd have to look at it.
Well, I'm not gonna look at it.
Okay.
But I will use my first turn to actually use Cork to gain advantage anyways. Actually, no, I won't, because, well, Cork's a familiar, it can't age.
Can it? I don't think it can.
I don't want to find out.
Let's find out.
No. No, I don't want to see the cat age.
If I had my ghost familiar, the ghost familiar wouldn't age. It's already dead.
The Lydia, what? He was already dead.
So
It doesn't say anything about familiars being able to age.
Cork is looking at it though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cork's like,
so Cork is gonna try and like get in his face, or not get in his face, but like actually get in his face, distract it, while Dana swoops around to the backside and takes her 3 attacks.
Okay. So you take your 3 attacks. You are not looking at it, but Cork is. Cork's total hit points are reduced by 4.
Okay.
Wait,
It
permanently?
was 1 hit. Yeah, that's fine. It was gonna be 1 hit regardless. It had 5 hit points. Now it has 1. It is what it is. So that first hit is a 22.
That'll hit.
The second hit is, ouch, 17.
That will hit. That'll meet.
Okay.
It meets. Okay. 17 meet.
And third is a miss.
Okay.
So the first 2 strikes, strike 1, 2 radiant, 8 slashing. Strike 2, 1 radiant, 10 slashing.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay.
Yes.
So Basilisk 1 is definitely a little bit more pissed that you just attacked him. So he begins to spin around with kind of like a fever, and 4 vines basically arc over his back and attempt to like kind of vine whip, like a cracking of a whip, just bang, 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 bang. All 4 attacks right up against Dana.
Okay.
Only 2 hit,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just whips, but I rolled max damage on 1, so you take 9 damage total as these
Okay.
4 whips just dive down and just strike you multiple times. And that will be the Basilisk's turn for now. That'll bring us to Cedar.
All right, on the basilisk, I would like to cast suggestion.
Okay.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Look upon
Suggestion.
thyself.
Sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Go look in the mirror. No, go look in the mirror.
Cracks instantly.
Dang it! No, I'm kidding. That's not what she says. I want to see if she gets it first.
I'm trying to see if it would work at all.
First suggestion.
Oh, right, because wouldn't it have to? Do they understand?
Yeah.
Wait,
And
they
you
do?
would know that they would have to understand you.
Yeah, that's not necessarily the issue here, though.
Oh.
Because it's already under the orders of something else.
Oh.
So it's not his throw, it's hers. Okay.
So
It's the one I just ran into, I think.
What's
so that
the
doesn't
save?
work then. The
So
save
is
DC 14 wisdom.
it's a 14 wisdom.
15.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Is 15 wisdom?
Yeah,
15
15
wisdom.
No. So you attempted to create kind of this suggestion, this mental link up against this basilisk. And it's technically you're in a domain, you don't own it, and so the way this is ruling, and you get the sense of why your spell failed, is that you tried to convince the basilisk to do something, but it's already under the suggestion of something else. It's already under orders, and your mental link diverts to the hag. You see inside her mind's eyes, her eyes light up in yours, and the spell kind of reflects back to you, and you did not beat the wisdom save of the one who owns the basilisk's mind.
Dang it. And you hear Cedar mumble, I am so tired of hags.
Ah!
Maybe it's friendly.
No! Alright, then.
Pat on the snoot.
Okay, so as a bonus action, I want to throw knife.
Okay.
Throw mind knife.
Throw my knife where? Basilisk?
Yes.
Okay. Are you looking at it?
No, I got a blindfold on. I'm using
roll,
my ears.
roll with disadvantage.
Still a 9.
Okay. Your dagger sails right over the creature, and you're like, "Did I get it?"
Dana, did it work?
No response.
No! Dang it!
So what is my hag gonna do? Is that your turn?
Yeah, that was my turn. Can't really do anything. Oh.
She's just squatting in her ghost form, just like, uh-oh.
So something interesting happens as the hag begins to kind of shake and quiver, and her backpack explodes out and unforms, and there's these at the center there's like a nucleus of magic, and around that magic there's a bunch of these floating corpses now. Out of the corpses, these specters begin to emerge from the faces of the corpses as like a magic missile style attack assaults not any of you but the basilisk itself, as these attacks bang, bang, bang start to break away and crack the stone that's holding the basilisk in place.
The basilisk is pure stone.
Sure.
Passes would be pure stone. Yeah.
If the creature is physically broken when petrified, it suffers from the similar deformities if it reverts to its original state. So she's basically breaking off the legs of the basilisk.
Okay.
And that was technically one of her actions for her lair. So that was a really large attack, and there's a reason why. So don't you worry. So did you roll to keep concentration?
I don't have to.
You don't have to. Hold on. Why am I brain dumbing this spell right now?
It just it stays until I don't want. I only have to maintain concentration
While
they're making their saves.
Okay.
After that, I can call it off whenever I want, but
Or
otherwise
keep
it
it
never
for as
ends.
long as you want.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Until the effect is removed. Which is going to be a restoration spell, and that's probably not going to happen. Okay.
Because it's a hag.
All right.
Why are hags so mean to us?
Oh, boo-hoo, you still have yourself intact.
Fixed your problem.
You did, thank you.
I fixed your
I'm
problem.
very
You cannot
thankful.
complain.
I can complain very much.
Okay.
I like. No, I'm
See,
kidding.
that's Hag. So that'll bring us up to Gale.
Okay, let me see where Gale is.
Gale can just charge
Gale
right
is-
back.
Yeah, Gale is going to try and use his movement he's going to walk forwards and just try and find himself in the general area of the basilisk, I guess. Again, because I don't want to take the blindfold off. He's going to try and like hit the first thing he comes across.
Yeah, so you walk forward, you kind of know just by the sound, and it's a large creature. So you kind of bump into it, and you like grab it by hand, like you're like, okay, cool. So you know where it is if you want to make like an attack roll or something against it. It's just going to be at disadvantage because you're blindfolded.
Oh, good scales, bonk. I'm gonna.
Would you
roll.
get the flanking thing, or is that only for Dana?
No, that would be for him too.
Because
Oh,
wouldn't it be flanking now?
depends on the DM.
Give me a second.
I'm cool either way.
I want to reread the rules mechanically so I can thematically play it out.
But technically, flanking isn't for this type of map. It's for the hexagonal map. But...
Yeah, so it's kind of like a house rule at that point in most
Yeah.
cases. 1 feet. Does it work on large creatures the same way? Yeah, no, it doesn't even have a rule against it. I'm gonna say since you're blindfolded, but you are technically flanking, I'll give you a +1, but it's still at disadvantage.
That's more than fair. Yeah, I'll happily take that. Thank you. So +1 at disadvantage. Okay, that's gonna be. It's gonna be 11. I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
That one would not hit. No.
We do know that we need a 17 out of game.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh.
It just bounces off.
It just doesn't hit. I think it's just like hitting at air, just trying to get some sort of.
Like a fly swatter.
Literally, yeah. What else I can do? We mentioned there was pebbles earlier on. I'm going to try and do bonus action cast magic stone and just try and just chuck a rock just generally. Again, I'm guessing with disadvantage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're fighting a blindfolded.
Oh yeah. That's even worse. 12.
Oh.
Nope.
No. I just throw a rock. I just hear it bounce off a pillar or something.
Uh,
All right.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Kidus, you're up.
Theater, Theater, you need to cast the conjuration and just cover its eyes.
Shades.
I'll do it. So I'm going to cast a mage armor on myself because for once I'm a little scared now.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna be like, "Hi."
The cat responded.
Basically.
Just reminds me of that video of the cat that just says "well hi" in a Texan accent. Have you
Mhm.
seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay. So you cast Mage Armor. Anything else?
Honestly, I don't know because I don't think the hag's gonna like me talking. Would it?
You do whatever you want to do.
Screw it. Hi. Do you want to call off your pretty pets?
And you see a rotten, toothy grin,
Ew.
and she says, "You'll be an excellent addition to my collection."
I take that as a no.
Your lightsabers would be a fine addition to my collection.
So, trying to figure. Okay, are the little X's like stone things to like I could hide behind?
Yeah, they're pillars.
I'm gonna go run over and hide behind a pillar.
I'm just imagining Ted. Heck this.
I'm gonna take that
From the
as
guy
a
who didn't
no.
like musicals.
Okay, so that would be your movement, your bonus action, and your action. So that'd be Dana, you're up.
Alright, I will take 3 more strikes at the basilisk.
Okay, is Quark still looking?
No.
Okay, then we're at normal roll.
Okay.
Well, plus
Well, so I don't have
1 for
advantage.
flank.
+1?
Yeah, you'll have the +1 for flanking, but you do not have
Okay.
advantage. These are straight rolls.
Okay.
Unless you are looking.
Okay. The first one is a 22. The second one is even higher. With a 25.
Okay.
The third one is a nat 20.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes.
Strike 1. 1 ouch. 1 radiant damage, 7 slashing.
Okay.
Strike 2. 1 radiant damage, 11 slashing. And strike 3 is that is 6 radiant damage, 9 slashing.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. Are you doing any sort of additional? So you
Oh,
basically
right, my mimic swords. I
So
forgot about those.
Dabbing
the
time.
next question also too. If you do take this, your mimic sword will open its eyes in an attempt to strike.
Nope, not doing it.
Okay. Then they will, whatever it is, it will remain a sword form, as it would sense your kind of hesitation and your knowledge in this. It is looking pretty bloodied though. It has a lot of
Okay.
resistances, but not a large health pool. Okay.
And I should mention, all of my attacks are magical for the sake of overcoming resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we are doing the thing. All right. All right. So that will bring us to Basilisk then. Okay. I'm trying to decide on what I want him to do.
I can hear a car off in the distance. Is she okay?
Just don't know if I want to use this. 1 second. Now I gotta plan how to like kill you guys. I'm like trying to like I don't want to make it too easy, but
Yeah.
I'm like wondering what I want to do now.
Game.
Yeah.
Because that make
Make
next
it so the
session
hat
really.
fights us magically, and we don't fight anymore, and we have a new bestie.
I don't
Should
think
I
that's...
dispatch the mouse, sweetie?
Would you like a blueberry cupcake?
Should
Oh,
I
no.
get rid of those bandits?
Okay. So he is then going to attempt a slamming attack. So Gale, I'm gonna need 2 strength checks from you.
Okie dokie. Strength
And
checks.
Dana, 2 from you.
Okay.
Right. Okay. I got 18 and 7 on the strength saving throws.
11 and 7.
11 and 7. Okay. So I need a dex saving throw from both of you.
Okay.
Just one?
Just one. One succeed each.
Well,
10.
Okay. So essentially, the 4 vines that are coming out of the back of the basilisk now, each of them make an attempt at grabbing both of your legs, and you kind of see the first one coming and jump away. The second one, though, grabs you guys and swings you together, and you collide into each other at kind of like full force. And each one of these vines has you now at a leg, kind of grappled. You each take 8 damage when you collide into each other. And now this basilisk that's hovering over you directly as you guys are prone.
okay.
And that'll be now Cedar's turn.
See, now I'm nervous because it, like, you guys are pretty close to it, but screw it. Ice knife, second level.
Okay. Roll with disadvantage. Unless you look.
Yeah, I pop the blindfold up really quick, see where it is, and then I cast.
Okay. So you can roll a straight roll without disadvantage then.
Nice. That is a 22 to hit.
Okay, you hit.
Nice.
But you lose 9 hit points.
Well, dang it! Okay. Right, whatever. Sure. Alright, so I hit it. Now what?
I don't know. Tell me how much damage it's
Alright, I'm working on it. I'm trying to find the right dice to roll. Where'd you go?
That's percentage dice.
Well, yeah, but it works the same way. I just gotta take the 0 off. It's just the first one I grabbed. I like the purple ones. Ooh, alright. So that's a 7, and now it has to do a dex save.
Within 5 feet. So you need a dex save on everybody then, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
except for Kittis. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Well,
19.
Dana's
know.
fine.
16.
I think Gail's fine as well. Let me check. 16. Yeah, you're both fine. You're both fine.
Let me check my dex
What about the
modifier really quick. Probably not. I don't think I have a dex modifier for him, so he's going to end at 15 total.
Ooh! So he didn't beat 15, did he?
No.
Nope. Meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it.
All right, so... Wait, no, he met it, so he beat my thing? Or
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang it. Okay, oh well.
So it's just the D10.
It's just the
Just
D10.
that's just 7 damage then.
You cast it at level 2 though, right?
Which would have
Yeah.
increased the 2d6 to 3d6.
3d6, right? So it's only the d6 for the dex
Yeah.
save. Okay.
Can I cast silvery barbs
Mm.
to make it re-roll that dex?
Because
Magic
it is
uses.
instantaneous reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can. I'm not gonna make a habit of it, but I'll let you because it's instantaneous, but it's reactionary. But I guess it was a reaction to your It was a reaction to your spell. Yeah, I'll allow it
Heck yeah.
as a
All right.
bonus action.
And who do you impart advantage on?
What?
Who do you give advantage to?
Let me see real quick so I remember the rules over here. Didn't that mean I could make it like re-roll?
And you can give someone else advantage as part of it.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I give. Since Gail's still blindfolded, I give Gail advantage.
So you can do this re-roll.
Yeah.
He did not make it that time.
That would be 3d6 of ice damage. So we've got a 6, a 1, and a 5. So that's 19 damage total. Whew. Okay.
What do you have there? A nice knife.
He's still up.
No.
He's still up, but he's in pretty rough shape.
What'd you say?
He's still up,
Oh,
he's in
okay.
rough
But
shape.
he's in rough shape.
And then I duck back behind the door.
So that'll bring us to the bottom of the round, as all of your minds begin to resonate, and you hear the sounds of a whisper echoing through your minds. And where did I put that spell? You must all make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I don't want to.
I should be okay with this.
21.
This can be 11.
It's 10.
So who got a 10?
Oh no! Sophie got the 10.
Okay.
Kid has got a 1. I got a nat 1. It'd be a total of 6, but I got a nat 1.
No. See, if Kid has had all her hit points.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm just looking at that, I'm not saying anything else.
So all of your minds are overwhelmed with the sounds of just whispering voices of thousands of dead, and it's just permeating through your minds and almost making your eyes bleed as your pressure in your brain and skull actually begins to like rattle your head. On a failed save, you guys take half as much damage. So Dana, you took 7. Gale, you take 9. Cedar, you're going to be 18 damage. And you are going to run at top speed and run into the basilisk, bumping up and kind of making eye contact for a moment.
The blindfold on. I have the blindfold on.
She did put the blindfold back on, I remember
Alright.
that.
So
Yeah.
you will run into the basilisk and basically like feel it and know exactly where you are. Kittis rolled a natural 1.
Yeah.
So that's 5. Dropped a dice. 7. Actually, that was a low damage roll. So you actually take 13. And you also make a run for the basilisk. You are not wearing a blindfold though.
Nope.
And you look up at it in fear as it permanently takes 2 hit points from you, and you take 2 damage.
Permanently?
Yes, any
Oh,
damage
not
that's been,
again.
any vision damage done by this basilisk so far has been permanent. He is locking away pieces of your soul.
Wait, like when I took 9 damage earlier, was that permanent?
When you made eye contact with the basilisk, yes, you took 9 because
Okay.
it was literally removing it from your total pool.
Okay, so it's not doing damage. It's just removing it from my total pool.
Yes, but if you've already taken damage, it increments you down.
Okay, so since I've already taken damage, it'll go down. So I will take 15 damage, and then 2 will be permanently removed.
For now, yeah.
Yeah. And now I'm in front of the basilisk.
Yes. But it's Gale's turn.
Gale, can you
Okay,
heal all of
he's.
us?
Yeah, give me like a minute. You guys are all spread out.
No, we're all next to the basilisk.
Yeah. You guys
Okay,
are
I can still heal.
all literally right there in front of the basilisk. Both Gale
Sorry,
and
I'm gaslighting you guys.
Dana are knocked prone.
Yeah, I can always. I'm not. I can't heal everyone at once unless I pop down a prayer hymn. That's 10 minutes. So I have to do that outside of combat. Okay, who's the most hurt out of everybody?
Not me.
I'm at 14.
I'm at 8.
Okay, Kiddes, I'll revive you first, and then Cedar, when I get a chance to, I will heal you up. I'm going to pop down a 3rd level Cure Wounds on Kiddes. So that's going to be 3d8, which is 1, 2, and 3.
So I have a question for you as the DM. Do you open your eyes long enough to tell where she is?
Can I call out to him?
I mean, he's going to have to get the blindfold off at some point this round. So yeah, he's going to pull it off just briefly to do that. 14 hit points to heal to Kiddes. And I believe, does that do... yeah, and I also gain 5 hit points because I've got Blessed Healer
Okay.
as well. So I also gain
How much do I heal?
14 hit points.
14?
Big 1
Okay.
4.
So your max hit points are reduced by 1.
Gale's is.
Who's max hit points?
Gale's. Yeah, my damage
Okay,
was,
okay,
on that was really low.
That's fine. I have to do that. I'll do that in a second. I'm not sure how to do it myself, but we'll do that. Now, bonus action I've still got. I'm gonna give it a go and just throw another stone at this this snake
Okay.
with the advantage that Cedar gave me.
Cool.
I'm really glad I see that advantage because I rolled a nat 1. That is going to be 23 to hit.
Oh, that would hit.
Fantastic. So it's going to be a d6 plus 3. I know, not the most in the world, but it still counts.
Hey, it still counts.
6 points of bludgeoning damage as I just throw a pebble at this fucking thing.
Please tell me it lodges in its eye.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty messed up right now at the moment, and you kind of launch the stone directly at its eye, and its eyeball pops, and the goo actually drips and kind of squirts out in almost like a tree sap fashion all over all 4 of you because you're all in front of it, as it falls to the ground dead.
Oh my gosh, that was Gale and Goliath. I love it.
And so Kiddes,
Don't mess with the healer.
Kiddes, you're up.
Goliath, what?
Gosh, I love it.
I get it.
Thank you.
I get it.
The only one.
I understand.
Okay, yeah, now it's time to go.
I'm gonna say that. Yeah, I'll just amend my max hit points and figure out how to do that.
You can do it later. Just keep track.
I've done it already.
So on
Because
a
I'm smart.
quick perception roll, just so everyone's aware, those specters that broke off a piece of each of the basilisk are consuming it. For the record.
Hi.
I don't know if I mentioned that on
No.
the Hags.
No, you didn't.
Because the Hag and her specter army are kind of
The little specter.
there.
The specters are eating the
Same
stone
turn.
basilisk.
Oh, fun.
I don't know why. But
was that a perception check you wanted?
No, I just want you guys to be aware of
Oh.
that's what's happening. So the specters are not necessarily in combat. Think of them on the terms of spiritual weapons at the moment.
okay.
Oh, fun.
Fun. That's a word. Okay, whose turn is it? Fine.
So Gale just went. So yes, it's Kidis' turn.
So the hag's still up, right?
Yeah.
Can we try to convince it? Okay, can you just not anymore?
Can you just
Can you just not?
I love that.
So you're pretty evil. Have you tried maybe not being evil?
Not being evil? Like...
Because you seem really cool. You have a lot of skulls, and I really,
You have a lot of skulls, she said.
I like dead things too. I just don't really want to die right now. I kind of want to get married first. I gotta go save my boyfriend. I really don't want to die.
Oh my god,
And you
that is awesome.
be besties.
You can
I
kill me
honestly
after I'm married.
You seem like you're like one of the coolest people. But you're trying to kill me right now. It's just not gonna work if you try to kill me right now.
Please let her roll persuasion for that. That was amazing.
Gosh.
I mean, you could try to. I'll let you roll a persuasion on it if you want.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you gotta beat.
Oh,
Oh shit! Hold on. A lot.
Obviously not 12.
No. It was a good effort, though. It's definitely a good effort.
So I'm just going to teleport and hide behind this, and just kind of hide.
Okay, sounds good.
When that doesn't work.
Okay, so you teleport away then, away kind of from the party then. So that's fine. So the rest of you are still kind of bunched up. Is that going to be your turn?
That's gonna be my turn because I don't think I can. Can I do anything else?
No, I mean you have a bonus action technically.
The teleport is my bonus action.
Oh, then never mind. Yeah, that's it. So Dana, you're up.
Okay.
alright.
Is it dead? Is the snake dead?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
where's the
okay.
hag?
She's behind the altar.
Okay. Is she within line of sight of us?
Within line of sight? Yeah. She's
Okay.
what is it? This would be partial cover or half cover, but she's visible.
Gotcha.
I want my hit points back.
All right. Dana's gonna run her 30 feet. Can I get there with my 30 feet?
You can get there, yeah.
Cool. And then
So bad.
let's see. Is it saving throws too, or just checks? Damn it. Okay. I'll still do it just in case. I'm gonna bonus action Blood Curse of Blood Agony Amplified.
Nice.
All right.
And then action. I'm going to kind of cut my hands in like a almost like a Kamehameha kind of motion. And burning hands.
Okay.
So that's a DC 15 dex.
I'm just imagining Dana just starting to cast this thing and just going, "Gah, man." So it's like half the season, just
Okay, so you did that with the intent of giving her disadvantage on the saving throw?
No, I did that with the intention of in case she does multiple actions, she takes damage.
Gotcha. Because
I
Blood
checked
Curse-
and it wouldn't give disadvantage.
Yeah, I thought it.
It gives disadvantage on checks, not saving throws.
Gotcha. Okay, so she needs a dex saving throw, or take 3d6 fire damage.
Yep.
Okay. Well, she'll take 3d6 fire damage.
Perfect. That's 11 plus 13. So 13.
So 26.
No.
So 26.
I wish. Oh shit. I get it.
You tell she did not like that very much.
Love it.
It was very obvious.
Slightly peeved.
Right. But okay. So what does she want to do?
That's me.
That's you. So Basilisk is down. That'll go to Cedar.
Oh boy. Okay.
And I'm just gonna say through the mind link, use fire.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Cedar casts Firebolt. Yeah.
Okay.
That is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, even with partial cover, that'll hit.
Alright, that is a 2d10 on the fire damage. I have no idea. Okay, that was cocked. Okay, so we have a 7 and a 1, so that's 8 damage. Great,
That's
but not...
16 damage.
Wait, did it get doubled?
Yeah, it gets doubled. Just fire.
Yeah.
Awesome!
Nice.
Yay.
Okay. I get one of these. I'm just debating. Okay. So the hag kind of looks at Dana. Is that Cedar's turn?
I also throw a mind knife. Sorry.
Got it.
I keep
Okay.
psychic blade. I can never remember the right word. Let me find the thing again real quick. Action. Psychic blades dex. Okay. So... that's a 10.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah, that one doesn't hit. Yeah. Didn't think so.
So two things will happen on the turn. First off, each specter that was, except for Dana, one of them that can't reach you, there is a skeleton specter now looking at all of you. Basically, it runs up to you, and its eyes roll backwards in its head, and on the other side of its eyeballs, you look at an hourglass. So each one of
You
them
gotta get
make eye contact with you on their turns. Because I'm assuming you all took your blindfolds off. So each
Yep.
one of them kind of runs up to you, and they kind of like you a little bit. And their eyes roll, and you see the hourglasses, and all of them ping you for just a brief moment before you instinctively look away. As that happens, the hag walks up to Dana and holds out a finger, rotting with necrotic damage.
Shit.
The
You
skin
fucking asshole.
melts away as she smears it down Dana's face, and you have to make a
Oh,
Constitution
no.
saving throw.
No,
Can I?
not that.
Okay, I'm letting y'all know now because I know what this is. If I fail, I'm dead.
I mean, I still have to roll the damage.
I don't have enough. If it's what I think it is, I'm dead.
Okay.
I fail.
You
That's a
can't.
10.
Okay. Do you want me to roll the damage?
Please do,
All right.
just in case.
All right. So it's
Please.
+24 30, 54.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm dead.
So you see Dana,
Well, not dead, but
drop
Down.
at the touch from this hag. Just body goes limp, soul just comes out of the mouth as she hits the ground for a moment. I only got one of those.
yep, I figured. And for those of you watching, that was fucking Finger of Death.
Knew it.
And the
Terrifying.
DM is being nice because the way that spell properly works, I should be reanimated as a corpse under her control.
No,
Sorry,
no,
that was not.
no.
Oh.
Yes, that was nice.
Don't jinx it, Harry. Shush. Don't tempt him.
So, in addition to that, you all have also aged 5 years.
Dang.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna be older than Ruslin.
Gail is now older than me. I don't like this.
Lay an elf. See how it fucking feels.
So she also has decent armor class but low hit points. So she's actually not looking in that great a shape, believe it or not. Just from those 2 fire attacks. You guys have probably actually reduced her to just about half. So it's not all over yet. Unless you're Dana.
Yeah, right. Although I'm not making saving throws.
You're not
Too
making
soon.
saving throws?
No, my periaptive wound closure
Right.
immediately stabilizes me.
You'll stabilize, that's right.
Oh,
Because I didn't double kill you, so
Right,
are
so I'm
fine.
not dead.
You're not dead. Okay. So that'll bring us to what? Top round Gale.
okay. I see Dana fall. My first instinct is to reach out and go. Actually, I need to be close, don't I?
You can make it.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly over, and my first instinct is gonna be to reach out, say, "How about a taste of your own medicine? Inflict wounds." That's a natural fucking 20.
Yeah.
Can I get a wahoo?
No.
Okay, come on.
Wahoo!
So that is going to be it's normally 4d10s worth of damage.
Okay.
However, with it being a natural 20.
No, it doesn't become 8d10. It becomes 4d10 times 2.
Yeah, 40
Okay,
times 2.
that's fair enough. I'll still take that. I'll take that.
But it's necrotic damage, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is 5, 10, 32 points of necrotic damage.
Oh dear.
She smiles at you and laughs
Oh,
You should have healed me. I have fire damage, you fucking idiot.
as she brushes your
oh,
wounds away like they're nothing.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry, you guys.
Fine.
Okay.
That would have been cool, because that was probably enough damage to kill her. If it did any.
I'm so mad at myself right now.
It was so clean, though. It was so clean. What, is that going to be your turn?
I
You do have 2
I'll-
more
I'll
magic
put- I'll-
stones.
I do have 2 magic stones, but I want to get you up as
You
well.
can't. You already cast a spell.
I have a bonus action healing word.
Doesn't matter.
But-
You can't cast
Oh,
2
yeah,
spells.
you can't do 2 spells. You can't double spell.
We'll do the magic stone. Because why not?
Go ahead.
I'm so
Hit her in the eye.
so mad at myself. No, that's gonna miss
What is
How
it?
do you know?
because it's a 2 and it's a +7.
Yeah, it
Oh
doesn't hit.
shit.
Kittis.
Okay, let's see.
I'll wait a second.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh Harry.
Oh.
Oh no.
Dude, it's okay.
That would have been so heroic and awesome, too.
Oh.
I'm fine. I just need a second.
Yeah. Did you just scream at the top of your lungs?
I actually didn't. No, I just need to sort out my blinds quickly. I'll be 2 secs.
Okay.
Sure.
No problem. Okay, I'm gonna move to there. I'm going to cast Witch Bolt.
Look how fast my heart rate's going. That's not that. Oh no, it's climbing.
Okay, Witch
Oh, you
Bolt,
should have
Witch
seen it
Bolt,
the other
Witch
day at
Bolt,
work. The other day at work it was like at 111 all day.
Okay, 19.
That will hit.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
Yeah, because she's got a 17.
Nope. So 19, I do 14 damage.
Okay.
And then, of course, teleport. And so do I have to keep looking at her to keep the witch bolt up?
Well, it's
Or
just
just
be kind of
automatic?
line of sighty, yeah. Because you
Can
have to
I-
be able to concentrate on her, but
Could I like kind of pop behind the pillar,
as
like
long
teleporting?
as long as you remain within 30 feet.
See, because like the first pillar closest, that's within 30 feet, right?
5, 10, 15, 20. It is right now, yes. So if you go to the pillar to the south, you'll be 20, 25 feet away, and that'll be within the 30-foot range.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Must teleport.
So that'll bring us to Dana, which I'm assuming you're. what you
Nothing
doing?
happens.
Nothing happens. Because
I
you
don't
heal,
make
right?
saves and I'm unconscious.
Yeah. Okay. Until you recover some life, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. All right. Cedar.
Okay, firebolt.
Okay.
Miss.
Fuck you.
Just jinxed it too.
Gosh.
You just. Okay, actually, I want to cast, since that was just a cantrip, I am casting silvery barbs on myself.
To force a reroll?
Yes, to force a real. I can't talk. I can't even freaking talk.
It
right
doesn't
now.
work that way.
It wouldn't work that way. I like it. but
Because
it's
you
not gonna
because you
work that way.
re-roll but take the lower.
You reroll and take the lower. I apologize.
Then I'll just not, and I'll just throw a
Okay.
a mind knife at her then
Okay.
for my bonus action. You know what? Screw you, purple dice. You're done for the day. That's another 12.
Miss.
Really? I had no idea.
You had no idea.
No idea.
Okay. Oh, let's see
I feel
then.
like Marisha right now when she's yelling at her dice and stuff. When she's just yelling.
Let's see.
She's.
So that was
Angry right now.
okay.
See, my
So-
turn was just Laura having a rage. But I genuinely saw my blinds are all shut now. It's all good.
I'm internally screaming.
In my mind right now, I am Brennan Lee Mulligan just saying, calm down, calm down, calm down.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm deciding if I want to do something.
No, please don't do the thing.
What, TPK or no TPK?
If
Stop,
you do the
don't-
thing, all I ask is tell me the damage.
I gotta
All I
remember
ask
what the
is don't
spell does.
Thanks a lot, Charisse.
You're welcome.
No, I'm not welcome.
You are welcome.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Let's
Gosh.
see. 30-foot range. So everyone's in this except for Dana. All of you need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Even with my teleport?
Oh, you don't. You teleported. So Cedar and Gale need to roll.
Calm down, calm down, calm down.
Oh no.
Okay, that's 12.
Okay.
I'm not
For
liking
con?
this.
Yeah, for con.
Okay.
I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that. Okay.
6.
Okay. So a 30-foot cone of absolute horrific writhing pain forms as thousands of necrotic hands pull bits and pieces of your very essence down into the ground, pulling chunk after chunk after chunk. And I'm going to reduce my damage dice here.
Thank you.
That's kind. Could have done that earlier.
16 damage to Cedar.
That's -2 now.
Oh no.
Fourteen
I will
damage to
be right-
Gale.
I'll be
14.
right back.
14.
I'll be right back.
It's okay.
I'll be
Oh.
right back.
Sophie.
I said I'll be right back.
Sadly and in pain.
Okay, I'm better. I just needed to
So-
scream into a beanbag.
Sophie said calmly.
Okay.
Oh, we said calmly. I just needed to scream into a beanbag. I'm fine now.
Okay.
Gail, you're up.
I'm fine.
Oh gosh. Oh, okay.
Heal Dana?
That's what I'm thinking, but yeah, I'm gonna go for a heal on Dana. And actually do something good with my shit.
Because that'll
So
put her back in rotation, technically. So.
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go max on this. I'm gonna go 3rd level cure wounds on Dana. That's gonna be 3d8s. 2, 3. That's plus 6. Okay, that's gonna be. That is 20 points of healing for yourself and 5 for me because features and traits.
Love it.
And I've got one last stone, which I'm going to bonus action. Please, for the love of all that is holy and everything that is luck based, please hit so I can do something good. That is going to be 25.
That hits.
Yes, I'm actually doing something. And 8 points of bludgeoning damage. I know it's not going to kill, but I'm doing something good.
It hurt. It hurt.
Even better.
So she's.
I want
she's
this thing
very
to
angry.
bleed.
Sorry,
Delay for age coming in.
So Dana, you're up.
Isn't
Wait,
it
no, it's
turn?
my turn.
Oh, it is
I'm
Kidis' turn. Sorry about
next
that.
in line.
Yes, that's right. Because you lived.
Yep.
Hiding in your corner.
Yep. Teleporting.
Yep.
All right.
Your witch bolt is still technically connected.
Yep. 20 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay. She is pretty messed up. She's very, very messed up.
She can go die in a hole.
And
Right.
Okay.
Nobody casts necrotic damage, okay?
That's the end of my turn because I'm out of teleports.
Okay. Dana,
Okay.
you're on your feet.
Right before the mental link fades from Cedar going unconscious, you all just hear in your heads, "I'm sorry, I had to." And as
Oh.
Dana stands back up, you just hear the
Oh no.
and she goes ham with the left short sword.
Okay. 3 attack flurry.
For a nat 20. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel?
A 16. And a 24.
Okay. I'm not gonna make you roll damage. She has 5 life left.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
So you're
But so she
first
just,
swing.
as she's like on top of this, as she like, when she goes for the killing blow and the hag falls, she just keeps stabbing.
And as you keep stabbing, her physical body kind of melts into this amalgamation of just flesh and goo. And everything except for her skeletal structure seeps into the floor as you just continue stabbing. You start hearing the chunks of metal against marble after stab after stab after stab. And the hag and the corpses of both basilisks disappear as the shrieks of the specters begin to kind of fade and writhe away as their essence just fills and swirls the room, and they too vanish. What's up?
Is her bag of bones gone?
The only thing that's left of her is her skeletal structure.
But you had an
Wall-
entire bag of bones and bodies and corpses.
They were the specters, but they became ethereal.
I'm gonna, while Gale heals Cedar, I'm gonna start ritually casting detect magic on the skeletal structure.
Okay.
Talking of which, I'm gonna pop down.
Actually, identify, not detect magic.
What's up?
Sorry, talking of which, I'm gonna pop down within about 30 feet of everybody and cast Prayer of Healing. Because I want to help these
You might want to
guys.
stabilize Cedar first.
Wouldn't
Look at my
perfectly-
hand right now.
Because Cedar's doing death saving
I'm
throws.
not doing
Yeah.
this.
So wait, I thought healing would pop them back up
It
when
will,
they go
Yes,
back
but,
into
but
place.
but that's 10
It's
minutes.
Yeah.
It
Right,
takes
okay.
time.
She would roll her
Fine.
throw
Stabilize.
before, though.
I'll stabilize first. Should I do like a medicine check?
Just no, just like a first level healing word or cure wounds or something.
Okay. Oh, why can't I navigate this thing?
Or you could just spare the dying if you have spare the dying.
Yeah, I got spare dying. Quick spare dying. Now I'll do prayer of healing.
Awesome.
Your identify reveals that the actual skeletal structure left behind are bones of Fae, which shouldn't exist.
Okay. I'm gonna keep those. I'm giving them to Kittis.
Yes.
Even the third woman cares a little bit.
Oh, I got Fey bones.
But I'm keeping the skull.
You can keep the skull. That's fair.
Cool.
Great. 20 hit points for anyone who needs it.
Oh, thank you. 20. Do I get my hit points back? The ones that were taken by the oldie ADD thing?
So you guys are all still missing hit points, the permanent hit points that lost from the basilisk, and Kittis, yours are still missing from the nightmare. So I am at a hard stop point. However, I will say that after you heal and catch your breath for a moment, you know what's at the end of the staircase, and you all proceed downstairs. And in this room, you find a Fey Queen latched to the wall, pierced through the body with bones, pinning her. And occasionally from each wound, a single blue droplet of fire falls to the ground as blood exists. Water droplets attempting to pierce a barrier surrounding her. In some sad attempt to rescue her, the water droplets become water and fall down into the abyss. And she is there, crying, in too much pain to even raise her head to look up at you. And that's what we'll end the session.
Oh my gosh.
Ah!
Oh my gosh, I almost died.
3 words. Do
Oh.
we level?
You level.
Fuck
Yes.
yes. We deserve that shit.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So thank you
Oh.
everyone for hanging out to this point. I'm going to go ahead and stop stream for now. Thank you guys all for joining us, and we hope you have a wonderful night.
Yeah.
Holy
Should we